Right now.
Okay. Take you there.
All right. Well, like as we traditionally have done, we always want to start with a pledge, and I know I've mentioned things about the pledge a couple of times, but we are at a period in our lives. So first of all of us are getting older. I mean, I've had my Earth Day, and yes, that's another cycle completed, and we get real conscious when that particular day shows up. But that day shows up every day after that day shows up, because if you're fortunate, you count the days, and what do your days ultimately become? Moments. It's like every moment of the day is not important, but there are some moments in the day that stand out way above all the other moments. And it's your job to seize that moment as a lesson for you to be able to move to the levels that you want to. Like Garland Kane, one of the original last poets, he had a statement, he made a statement, a poetic statement I want to share with you. He said, life's a bitch, and it takes a bit of getting used to. I don't think that anybody can say anything better about it, because that's the truth. Life is a bitch. I mean, and it takes a bit of getting used to it. And you can go around the circle, you see sunrise, sunset, sunrise, sunset, but you still don't understand the circle as well as you would like to. So we have the thing that's so beautiful about what we're doing here on this Sunday. We are people in search of the sun inside of ourselves. And we come together to create even a bigger light, to expose and to see how much sunlight we can get from each other. I love it. I'm very proud. I'm pleased. I'm overjoyed that I have so many folks in my life who care about life, period. Because there are some people who want to worship and praise and solidify dying. I'm not down with dying. Dying don't sound cool to me. Even when I'm dead, I'm not dead. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be alive even after my breath goes away. I'm gonna be here. And I know you will too. That's an important understanding. And we need to start redefining. We just had 500,000 people, according to the media, check out behind this virus. No one can accept that. I refuse to accept that. Those folks are on another planet, or they someplace else. They're doing what they normally do. I'm sorry. You can't tell me that they in a blank space, in a dark hole, swimming around in black. No. That's BS. Life is a continual, and the chemists knew that. That's why they built the pyramids. The pyramids weren't something for you to be in there for the rest of your life. That was a rocket ship. That was better than anything they got at NASA. So your spirit could go straight from there to the next level. They knew what they were doing. That's why they put your favorite stuff in here. They mummify your put all your gear in there. No, we have got to redefine all the things that were taught us by midgets, by people who don't understand the magnitude and the grace of humanity. And we represent that. And we've been forced to let it be known by the world because everything else was taken away. And I'm speaking primarily to African American people who know the story, and to those who sat on the sidelines and watched the pain. So let's start out like the way we normally do. I want to be what I can be, to be proud, healthy, and free. I want to say what I know, help my brothers and sisters grow. I want to feel good about me, blame no one for my misery. I'll be strong, turn it around, wanna go up, not going down. I want to do what I can do to make all my dreams come true. Remember my past, the good and bad. I made it art, even when it was sad. I want to share whatever my gift. And when you're feeling low, I'll give you a lift. I want to live without fear. Know that I'm blessed for being here. We're blessed for being here. Know that we're blessed for being here. Know that we are blessed.
Yeah, blessed.
All right, Baba Tunde on the 1 and 2. Yeah. All right.
Sunday, heard that, bro.
So Pops.
Yeah.
This week we're gonna do it a little differently.
Don't tell him. Let him hear it.
Hey.
Juanita, you gotta set.
Oh, look at Lee.
The format.
So you're gonna have to call the order and everything.
Looking like Beyonce in the elevator right now. Yeah, my cousin looks like Beyonce in the elevator right now.
Oh God.
All right.
I'm sorry. Happy birthday, Pop.
Tricks up your sleeve. What's up? Is that Evan?
That's Evan over
Evan.
Hey.
My man.
I'm tripping off of Lisa. It's Juanita's birthday and Lisa looking like she went and got all the work done.
Let me tell you.
Yo, they're in Vegas. They in Vegas hanging out with Mike Tyson.
At the Luxor Hotel.
All my sons, I love every one of them. God knows I do. I lay my life down in a moment. Evan is me reborn. And it's fucking scary. It's scary until it's argumentative. And it'll always be a conflict. We are not born to face ourselves in this life. Maybe if I came back, it'd be okay.
Everybody was thinking I'm Pop's twin. I'm like, no. you gotta meet Evan and you gotta meet
I used
Aina.
to say that.
Yep.
That's right.
You definitely gotta meet Aina.
That's twins.
Those two. They got me supposed to lock me up.
Yeah.
Hey,
From our lawyer.
and Shelly, it's good to see you, Shelly. Well,
It's
let's
good
get
to
it
see you
started.
too.
What's the plan? I don't know what your plan today.
The plan is Oba, the lawyer of us, the one that handles all our CFO. He's got a little something.
Oh, I'm supposed to go first? My bad. All right, let's do this. So
Mute yourselves, y'all.
Everybody mute.
I felt inspired to do one of Pop's pieces. It's something that when he used to come to my class when I was like 8 years old, right? He used to come and do poetry. And it was a rap that the class loved, we all loved, and there's a lot of history in this rap. So hopefully I can remember it. I'll do my best. Now, if you didn't know, 400 years ago, blacks were brought here as slaves to work the land, every woman and man, and be buried in unmarked graves. But as time moved on and blacks got strong, they let the world know just who we be. And it wasn't long before they heard our song and some died trying to be free. Now, through the years and all our fears, Black people have emerged as great writers, doctors, farmers, and inventors, and those who helped the slaves escape. Now, there was Oliver Cromwell who guided George Washington across the Delaware, and Lucy Terry who wrote about Custer and how the Indians took his yellow hair. Joseph Cinque stole the Armistead, a shipload full of slaves. He tried to make it all the way back to Africa through the wind and angry waves. Now, I know you know about Sojourner Truth and how she spoke out against slavery, and Nat Turner, who decided to fight and show his bravery. Now, Booker T. Washington and Mary McLeod Bethune, they both started their own schools to teach blacks how to control their own destiny and stop being used like secondhand tools. Jan Mazelliger invented a shoe machine to make 1,000 pairs of shoes each day, and Benjamin Banneker was an astronomer who read the stars in the Milky Way. Dr. Daniel Hell Williams performed open heart surgery long before anyone else, and Dr. Charles Drew knew what blood plasma could do even though he couldn't save himself. Woo. Now, let's not leave the music out. We've been masters for a very long time. Stevie and Aretha can make you shout because the drum stays in our minds. Bird and Diz taught us what jazz is. Coltrane played a mean saxophone. Mingus and Monk kept the juju alive, and the rhythm took us all the way home. Black history ain't no mystery about how great blacks have been. Black history is the epitome of a story of a people who can win. I said Black history ain't no mystery about how great blacks have been. Black history is the epitome of a story of a people who can win.
Woo! Oh my God.
All right.
Yes, Oba.
Yeah.
That's my joint.
That was that fire, baby.
And thank you, Baba. I heard you in the background.
Yeah, man.
Omar, for you to memorize that piece, that's amazing. That's amazing. God.
Listen, that poem has stuck with me forever. My daughter now knows that
Oh,
poem.
my God.
Hey, was that not befitting for the last day in Black History Month?
Absolutely, girl. Absolutely.
Yes, I say.
Woo!
Jay.
Oh my God, you didn't miss a word. You didn't miss a stroke.
That was excellent.
Let's
That was
Who's up
excellent.
next?
Oh, you need to start doing poetry.
Who's up next?
Who's up next?
You know what, Juanita? We're gonna leave the list to you, Juanita.
Yeah, you gotta call him, Juanita. Come on.
All right.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Happy birthday,
I'm
Juanita.
asking Jamal to go. He got a special poem for us today.
Copy. Jamal.
Who is this?
Jamal.
Peace.
Jamal.
Jamal just asked about you.
Peace. Think about you all the time, brother. Happy born day.
Hey, thank you, man.
Yes, sir. All right. She smiles. I smile. She walks. No, she glides softly by me, changing night into day. She opens her mouth to speak, and so sounds ring in my head. She speaks, and I want to dance to her rhythm. She moves ever so gently, increasing my desires to place my arms around her waist, hold and squeeze her to me. I want to melt into her body and discover the base of her warmth, her beautiful Black body that no human mind could ever conceive. She's love, she's truth, she's real as the stars that shine in the heavens, as real as the sun that bathes her body, as real as the moon that glows and the birds that sing and the rose that blossoms in spring, for she is that rose. And not just any rose, but a Black rose. Black rose stands tall and stronger than any other plant. A Black rose that stands as creator of nations of Black rose, that never loses her petals and blossoms all year round. Black rose, sweet rose, thornless rose, eternal rose. Please look my way. Please look my way. Please look my way. Black rose.
That's the one.
Jamal, you
Get
killed
my
that.
penny.
Oh, man.
I'll take them.
That's a surprise, baby.
That's that fire, baby. That's
Oh,
that
my
fire.
God. You know what?
Oh, you had it in you, Jamal.
I had done that with that first on one of their earlier albums, and it got a lot of pub over in South Africa. So we had a gig in South Africa, and when we arrived at the airport, there was a beautiful chocolate sister, and she had a Carmel brown sister with her, and she says, "I'm your Black rose." I said, "Well, baby, you got to be with me." I said, "I got no ass over here." And through Johannesburg, Cape Town, and Durban, I had that Black rose with me and the car and her friend, because her friend wanted to hang out too. And Umar asked him, he said, "Where they sleep last night?" I said, "Did it look like they tired?" So that was a special moment. Thank you, man.
We're gonna have CCR go next.
Oh my God. Oh, that's outrageous.
This is your birthday tribute, Uncle Doom.
Oh my God, you got me.
Enjoy.
That one. Damn.
So I'm about to, I just wrote this today, by the way. Just came back from somewhere. I wrote this. It's called "And the Last Shall Be First." A true Bengal tiger born in Cincinnati earned stripes early. Verbal growls heard in the Empire State. New York, New York, the Big Apple. Poetic consumptions down to its core. The birth of last poets on El Hajj's anniversary, and emancipation was not on the menu for Harlem ears to absorb. So the question of the day, what is your thing? Question number 2, are you ready, Black people? Soundtrack of a revolution before the Yoruba Society in North Kakalaka. Abiodun, one of many birthstones to hip hop. Check the DNA. His legacy is ageless, where hourglasses cheat and flips upside down before each final drop of sand reach its mountain. I truly understand that time ain't running out, but things are changing and the time has come. Let afros and dashikis be authentic and not as a trendy novelty, especially when the revolution comes. While some may party and BS and party and BS, I'll be building foundations for my community, printing receipts for my spoken word. Abiodun, the bob gun to every sir nose devoid of funk, the vaccination for the nigger virus produced by the United Snakes of America, evidence that America is a terrorist. The power of every verse got microphones startling, relaying messages to nervous speakers with no choice but to unleash the truth. Abiodun, the blueprint for Carmen's Corner, the growth for Black Roses, sweet, thornless, eternal. Djembe pounding like raindrops, blossoming love younger plants of culture to flourish and carry on tradition. And when his transition takes place, when the ancestors receive his poetry, the Wall Street Journal will not be capitalized. Honor and respect that man. Hip hoppers, respect that man. Today's poets, respect that man. Elders, respect that man. Salute to Umar and Babatunde and David and Felipe and Guylan and Jalal and Suleiman and Elijah and Abiodun. Abiodun, recite his pledge forever to know that we are indeed blessed.
Oh,
I love it.
oh, you wrote that today. Stop it, brother. You wrote that today. Stop it. That's outrageous. Your pen's on fire, brother. Oh my God. Oh man.
Yo,
Thank you.
PCR represented. Yo, and the
Thank
backdrop.
you.
Look at the backdrop.
I see.
Woo.
Fire.
Love the backdrop.
That was hot. That was ridiculous.
Yo, you
He's
got
ready with it.
Oh, nice.
It was killing me.
Yo, that poem.
Okay.
That poem
Okay,
on
well,
fire,
I'm
baby.
gonna let one of the ladies go now because we have enough testosterone. You know what I'm saying? So since it's my birthday and all, Shelly, she already know.
That's
she,
right.
For one, gotta tell me happy birthday. You know,
right.
the best way that she can, and then she
Happy
got a clap.
birthday, baby.
Happy Earth Day to you, Queen.
Shelly.
Hello, much respect. I hope you're enjoying your time in Vegas.
Yes,
Happy
I
birthday
am.
to you,
We won
King
$100 so
Papa.
far.
All right, all right, all right.
Okay.
Yes. Something beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
I wanted to say something beautiful.
Wow.
How we turn garbage into gold.
Mm-hmm.
How we made a swamp fertile land. How we turned a curse into a blessing. How we made a nigger black. I wanted to say something that would make us stand up and be proud. With the sun shining on our faces and in our hearts. And I want to say, but the day wouldn't let me. And the skies were too gray. And the air was choking my dreams, and all the smiles on the faces of my people had turned to frowns. Are we so loving that we love what hates us?
Oh, God.
That we love what breaks us? That we love the pain that twists our minds into creatures that we can't even recognize? Are we so strong that we play being weak? I wanted to say something beautiful that would lift us up, kick depression to the curb, and walk tall in the middle of the storm. But the storm is raging, and we are tossed about like rag dolls, played with by children of dogs. And we allow this, and we dance with the noise and call it music. dressed up in debris of a shattered world where broken bodies and broken hearts and blisters from a swollen lie infect our world with disease. And yet, we are the only cure for a world gone mad. If we could stop and see and smell the flowers we planted long ago. I wanted to say something beautiful, but the ugly like a brick in my path keeps me tripping up, causing me to fall on my face and make me forget how beautiful we can be. Peace.
Oh my God.
Ooh. All right.
That was
Shelly,
beautiful.
you know what? You just made me realize, Shelly, you just made me realize I did not write that poem. You just made me Pharaoh, did you hear that?
Yes.
Did you hear that, Pharaoh?
You know what I heard? I heard the bass behind it. I heard the music. I mean, her voice just, it's almost like Sarah Vaughan doing a poem or something.
Oh my God.
Beautiful.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, Pharaoh. Exactly. Like Sarah Vaughan doing the poem.
Yeah.
Ain't that a trip?
Yeah.
Shelly, we got to do that. That's got to be recorded. My son is a musical wizard. He knows what he's talking about. I heard the same thing. That's got to be done. If you got a bass player there where you are, we got to work that out because you did that poem. I mean, I know I'm supposed to credit as having written it, but I never heard it like that. I mean, you made me hear that poem in a way I've never heard it, and I wrote that shit. That's ridiculous.
That's how I go.
I mean, that's the thing that a lot of people don't realize. As much as I revere, and I'm sure all of us online do, we revered Langston Hughes. Langston was a master, but you didn't want to hear Langston read not one of his poems.
Right? That's a low blow, Pops. Damn, come on.
It's the truth. You ever hear his voice? It's crazy.
Yeah, he sounded bad. It was bad.
God is a prankster.
It sounded like Elijah Muhammad.
Right.
That's mean. That's mean. But that's why
he did sound like Elijah Muhammad, though.
That's why Elijah got a hold of Malcolm.
That's right. That's right.
Okay, we're gonna move on. I want to ask Queen's Mind to bless us.
Okay.
Queen's Mind
in the building.
Building.
Here we go. Pellerino. Brought up in chains.
Pellerino, baby. Yeah.
Brought up in chains, living in pain. Today is the same and nothing ever changes.
Oh, shit.
Hung by a noose, can't tell the truth, filled with abuse, and everywhere there's danger. How long will this go on? When will the light I see? I know I must be strong to last through my journey. Through my journey. Time will arrive and we must decide to get off this ride and stop going through these changes. We must prepare and learn how to care, because soon we'll be there while our lives won't be in danger. And when the light is clear, oh, how beautiful I will be. Know that I've been here and made it through my journey. I made it through my journey. Pellerino, a bloodline across the waters, from Benin to Salvador Bahia, a face, a scar across the face of the earth. Pellerino, a place where the Africans were tried to make slaves. Pellerino, you can feel the whip, hear the cry, see the blood in the red clay. The clay that holds the stone together is African. And each stone is a bone from a place, from a people called slave. Pellerino. Pellerino is the place where death came to dwell. His neighbors did not complain, for he was a way out from the cold gray cobblestone streets to the lifeless cathedral. Tall walls of demons called angels hunted visions of white faces crucifying Jesus again and again. But in this sacrifice, in this blood, in this dance with death comes life more rich, more pure, more alive, where death spent many lonely nights pacing the floor of this funeral parlor, waiting for someone to die. Pellerino, a French word, a place of torture, became a place of strength, a place where white faces and white saints became faces of black gods, where haunted demons became healing visionaries and orishas from the motherland. And Jesus rejoined his kinfolk and was reborn and baptized in the sound of sensual skin turned up to dance, to inspire like fire, like the sun pronouncing his presence. Pellerino is the tongue, the flame licking the eyes of those who have tried to remain blind, shining a light on the spirit that would not be denied. No, the chains did not break my spirit. The chains did not enslave the music of my soul, did not shackle the will of my freedom, did not tarnish the glow of my gold. And all the Pellerinos in Africa, in Europe, in North and South America cannot destroy majesty of my people, love of my people, shining like the sun everywhere we go, everywhere we go. And when the light is clear, oh, how beautiful I will be to know that I've been here and made it through my journey. I made it through my journey. Yeah. Pellerino. Thank you, Abiodun.
Oh my God.
Woo!
Yes, yes.
Wow. Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Clean
That
mind,
was
you blew my
fire.
mind.
That was fire.
Just blew my mind. Oh my God. That's a major
Wow.
piece.
Wow.
Oh baby.
Thank you.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
That was dope.
Wait, do you guys see Uncle Doom mouthing the words? So you guys better be on point.
I definitely caught that.
Y'all better be on point.
That is crazy. That is crazy. Wow. Wow. Oh my
Okay, can I have Happy Prince?
Happy Prince. Hey, Africa.
Yeah. Osanaya. He's not.
Hello? Can
Oh,
you
yeah,
hear me?
Yes, he there. Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Good evening and happy birthday. Happy birthday, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy Prince.
Brother, tell everybody where you are.
Okay, I'm in Abuja, Nigeria, West Africa.
What? International out this piece. International right now.
Who is that? Is that Pharaoh?
Yes.
Happy Prince.
Yes.
He's nice, brother.
Yeah, I've always been here. I just want to say to Abiodun that I've always said here that I respect him so much. I love what he's been doing for poetry, what he represents in America there and to the world. I wrote something this evening, even though I was given a piece by him to perform, which I'm going to read first. And please beg that I be allowed to read this other piece, which I wrote a special dedication to him.
Thank you.
So, and also happy birthday to Juanita.
Okay.
Happy birthday. So, Africa.
Africa, yes.
Africa, the mother of all mothers.
Mm-hmm.
The world is her child, and she feeds him well. Africa bathes her body in the Nile and comforts her soul in the pyramid. She is the first woman, and her black skin and coarse hair and her bright eyes and full lips and hips to make a God take a second look and enrich the earth, nourish the spirit, color the universe. Africa, she is the flower and the tree, the river and the sea, the sun and the moon, from midnight to high moon. Oftentimes she's dancing with gold chains around her ankle and diamond on her feet. Jams from the gods overflow in her backyard, and when her sons play the drums and her daughters start to sing, every ear and heart is held captive in the rhythm of Africa's love. Music flows from her mouth when she speaks, and all her children dance with her. Africa, we breathe to the rhythm of your heartbeat, and our blood flows through our veins like the sea. We become a storm when we don't feel the safety of our mother's caress. When Africa is gone, she leaves us in the dark of artificial light, okay, trying to tear our faces apart with our bare hands, too blind to see Africa, smiling inside our soul. When Africa is gone, there is no music, only noise. There is no love, only hate. There is no truth, only lies. There is no life, only death. When Africa is gone, the whole world becomes a misfit and the universe a villain. So that's a special dedication to you, sir. And it's a great honor to
Hey, go right into your piece. Go right into your piece.
Thank you so much, brother.
Yeah,
You guys don't have a lot of time. So.
Yeah, go right into it. Go right into your piece.
The network is so bad. It's very bad on my end, so I don't know if you can hear me.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
We can hear you good. We can hear you well, brother. Very well.
That was perfect.
So, can you hear me? The reception
very well.
is very
Yes,
poor.
yes.
Okay. Can you please kindly let me read this and
Go ahead.
All right. So thank you. So this is I will tell you that I love you, and it's a special dedication to you, sir.
Thank you.
And also to Juanita, whose birthday we are celebrating today.
Thank you.
So I'll tell you that I love you. When you stand by the side of the road, pointing souls, rushing with heavy loads away from potholes, knowing that this duty is not for a bosom in heaven or a plot on earth, or the silly rituals fellows do to prove that penitence is true, I will tell you that I love you. When your call to humanity is not a show for vanity, wiping tears and keeping handkeys in your pocket, souvenirs or heirloom for your philanthropy, I will tell you that I love you. When you sit in the dark and show a soul its trip in the light, for eyes blinded by bright lights cannot lead the way, and do this and not show your face, I will tell you that I love you. When your heart is torn by a home kept gone, yet you wet your palm with a film of balm to mend the heart that hate has torn, I will tell you that I love you. When you travel the distance and wait for travelers trailing behind, not cursed by the indolence of their bones, but weighted by their time in time, to catch up and show them the ways of the way, I will tell you that I love you. When you hold the line and not cut it after your climb, but bind your feet to the ground with your muzzles peering through your skin, that climbers below may worry only for the climb and not distracted by the strain on the line, I will tell you that I love you. When your walk through doors does not make open doors a scarcity in the land, or mold locks into a wand in your hand, I will tell you that I love you. When you read this and not blow a sigh, or you see the truth and not hug a lie, for you know that change is a chance, I will tell you that I love you. And because so far my interaction with Abiodun here and Juanita, they've been doing all of this. So Pa, Abiodun, and Juanita,
Thank
I love you.
thank you, brother. Thank you very
Thank
much.
Thank
you.
Awesome,
That
awesome.
was very special.
And
Thank you
and
very
and
much.
Prince, for the record, my J is silent, so it's Juanita.
Thank you.
Don't use the J.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sorry, Juanita.
Yes.
Juanita.
Yes.
All right.
Can I ask Zach to go next? Zakia.
Zakia, you got Zakia?
Yes.
All right.
Sister Zach.
Zach.
Oh, sister.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I was muted.
All right.
Hi, Dune. Happy Earth Day.
Yes, thank you, baby.
So,
It's been a blessing, absolute blessing. And you look good, honey.
this is hot off the presses.
Okay.
Thank you. I'm going to come over tomorrow and bring you some Fret and Nay.
Okay.
I've been saying this since the new year. So, the day before my Earth Day, I look into the eyes of my past, see myself moving in rhythm with time, going through changes that come with change. Not counting gray hairs, counting gray moments when life was in the balance as I searched for something to live for. I want to create images that will make me smile. I want to be the image that inspires my soul to smile all the time. There are fears and doubts that wrap themselves around my mind, holding me back from stepping into tomorrow. I want to embrace what life has to offer. I want to sing songs that will help, that will echo in the caverns of doubt. Help me, see, beauty has not dried. Faith is real and felt if you are willing to work. Love is the source of all life. With love, life lives forever. Ashe Abiodun.
Represent, baby. That was sweet.
Beautiful, beautiful.
That was the day before.
Nice.
And you know, like you did that, like you wrote that yesterday. And I wrote, that's crazy. That's crazy. Zach, you're scaring me, baby. God damn. Woo,
I'm
Lord.
waking up.
That's crazy. You own that piece. Oh my God. All right, Juanita, you orchestrated a mad scene here, I see.
Yeah, you know, listen, guys, Uncle Doom wrote that poem on the 26th, 2 days ago. And I said, Zach is yours.
That is awesome.
Well, she claimed it.
Yeah, yeah.
She did what Aretha Franklin did to Otis Redding's Respect.
So I'm about to hit you in the head real quick, Uncle Doom, and I'm gonna bring my secret weapon out, one of my secret weapons.
All right.
I like Eben to bless us.
Okay.
Thank you. We're gonna record this one.
We're recording the whole thing.
Oh, it's live.
I miss you, Evan.
When the revolution comes, When the revolution comes, some of us will probably catch it on TV with chicken hanging from our mouths. You'll know it's revolution because there won't be no commercials when the revolution comes. When the revolution comes, preacher pimps are gonna split the scene with the communion wine stuck in their back pockets. Faggots won't be so funny then, and all the junkies will quit their nodding and wake up when the revolution comes. When the revolution comes, transit cops will be crushed by the trains after losing their guns, and blood will run through the streets of Harlem, drowning anything without substance. When the revolution comes. When the revolution comes. When the revolution comes, I hope pearly white teeth fall out of the mouths that speak of revolution without reverence. The cost of revolution is 360 degrees. Understand the cycle that never ends. Understand the beginning to be the end, and nothing is in between but space and time that I make or you make to relate or not to relate to the world outside my mind. Your mind speak not of revolution until you are willing to eat rats to survive. When the revolution comes.
When the revolution goes.
When the revolution comes. When the revolution comes, guns and rifles will be taking the place of poems and essays. Black cultural centers will be sports, supplying the revolutionaries with food and arms. When the revolution comes.
When the revolution goes.
When the revolution comes, white death will froth the walls of museums and churches, breaking the lie that enslaved our mothers. When the revolution comes.
When the revolution goes.
When the revolution comes, Jesus Christ is going to be standing on the corner of Lenox Avenue and 125th Street trying to catch the first gypsy cab out of Harlem. When the revolution comes. When the revolution comes, Jew merchants will give away matzo balls and gefilte fish to anyone they see with an afro. Frank Schiffman will give away the Apollo to the first person he sees wearing a blue dashiki. When the revolution comes. When the revolution comes, afros gonna be trying to straighten their heads, and straighten heads gonna be trying to wear afros. When the revolution comes. When the revolution comes. When the revolution comes. When the revolution comes. But until then, you know, and I know, niggas will party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party and bullshit and party. And some might even die before the revolution comes.
Oh.
What?
To you. Happy birthday.
I got goosebumps.
Who's with that?
Might get shot, Evan.
Get the background.
Yeah.
You need to hit that one more time.
Down the background.
I want to hear it again.
In the background.
Run it back.
Got you, Pharaoh.
Never done it like that, Evan. Never.
Never.
Who wrote that? Who wrote that?
Right?
No wonder.
Somebody that's on another planet wrote that.
Who's that in the background saying, when the revolution comes?
Evan, oh my God. Oh my God.
That's our ancestors.
Thank you.
That's right.
Thank you.
Hey, Evan was channeling the ancestors, as you can see.
Yeah, I'm just a vessel. That wasn't even me. I'm just a vessel. Juanita did that shit. He told me to do something, and I just opened up the channel, baby. I mean,
all I know is that was vicious. That shit was vicious.
Yeah. And we got time. Evan's gonna have to do that one again.
Look at my Denise. Oh, Denise, how you doing, baby?
Yeah.
It's good to see you. I can't hear you, but it's good to see you. Denise is the one that really looks out for my mother. She is She's always there. Oh my God.
And Denise is our sister. Denise is our little sister. So nobody better mess with her. Nobody. Right.
Denise is special.
Yeah, she a little sister. She taller than all of y'all.
Right.
Hey.
Just like you, the big brother, we taller than you.
Hi, Denise. Shout out to the tall youngins. That's right.
Well, let's
everybody. Yeah, I want to continue the momentum on that album, or similar to what Evan was talking about. And I'm gonna let Original do his thing.
What? Original. What?
Yeah.
Peace, great brother. Happy belated birthday, Juanita. Super
belated today, boo.
Yeah, I know. Today, your birthday today, Juanita.
Yeah.
You
Nice still Queens. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Oh man, God, this is unreal.
Brother Abiodun, this is one that I did inspired by you. You know, my MC-ness won't allow me to read somebody else's lyrics, you know, because that's just the school I come from, and I didn't feel worthy of reading your exact words, because I'm from more of an MC tradition than a poet tradition, and I much rather hear you read your own words. So this one I did it inspired off of what you did, you know. Anyway,
speak up.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, speaking to the mic a little bit better.
Okay, how about now? Is that a little better?
I got you now. Yes.
Okay. So New York, the Big Apple, concrete jungle, pull-up bars made of scaffold. Even in the depths of city noise, echoes of shackles. Give poise to deadly games played like chattel. Slavery, stripped of everything but the despair or bravery. Even bigger can we see, the board more majorly. Since life don't let the pressure up, might as well have some flavor, G. Like 10-cent ices, Johnny Pump hydrant, hollow can water widening. Tissue in the top of the tape, cool DJ Red Alert vibing. Where minding your business is looking out for each other. And no matter your color, you could get punched in your face for biting. New York, weak links don't survive. Reminds me of a time where your love outweighed your swag and shine. Until the crack era, it was games of Skelly. And who tops are better. Till it got on some, who tops and blocks are better. Others got some, just rock the spot with spray can letters. Whole trains for your brain. When you got no voice. In New York, you got to innovate to your top choice. It was a time, if you hate, it shows your heart's moist for the wrong reasons. Just so you know, ain't gotta believe them. Less than a New York minute that'll meet them and leave them. Teach you to stay away from where them fools be breathing. New York, we all got problems. Let some action kill a talk. Yeah, my main squeeze is nothing akin to what today you call a breeze. We both came to the table honest with scars and healed each other with love that stood hard against the test of time. Communities of parents cooked pennies, fed all the children a dime. New York, let's be clear. You could touch the air, thick tension, till you hit the roof. Doing it in a park or posting up on the stoop. How you step to my fresh kicks money, oops. Block party interrupted by a young buck corrupted off of 45 proof. New York, 1,000 war stories, but I remember the days of an ebony queen and botanical garden sun rays. New York, might need a tour guide today, but it's what I call home. New York, happy birthday, brother Abiodun, before I write you this poem. Fade to black as I gently put down this microphone. And New York.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Ew.
It's right in line with New York.
Fire, baby. Salute. Represent, baby.
That continues the quote of New York. For real. Thank you, brother.
For real, New York.
Oh man.
Way to represent.
Yo, in this double Dutch, man. Can I jump in, man? In this double Dutch, man. Can I jump in?
Right, I'm gonna slide in there too, Juanita, when I get a chance.
Go ahead, okay.
Say it again. You do what?
Okay.
Earl's gonna do it.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Happy birthday, Joan. Juanita, happy birthday to you again.
Thank you, Earl. Thank you.
So I'm just going to do an original joint.
All right.
I am sick and tired of being sick and tired, of falling victim to or being the perpetrator of identity theft, race rage, colonialism at every turn of history's page. The science of my self-esteem should surpass the stigma stage. So it's way past due. I refer to myself or you as Black, period. You heard me. Black, period. No commas or addition to, like mulatto, Fulani, Creole, creating confusion for the collective whole, seeing self as part Spanish, Caucasian, or Cherokee, when we be brave enough to give us free from the chains of hate that shackle how we relate, tithing worth and titles, praising the oppressor's paradigm. It's Sankofa time. We are Black, period. An exclamation point like fist high, furious, fly, full of purpose and power. Our rites of passage, undawa, to the tips of pyramids, hashtagging hieroglyphic braille, scraping sky to exhale. The rain they enshroud, the silver lining, coal mining in a caste system cloud. Perfect, pineal, and proud. Mau Mau Moors, say it loud. We are Black, period. From Chicago, the Congo, Tallahassee, or Tibet, we are all refugees of Kemet, Kush or Akibulan, Egyptians from Panama to Pakistan, Brazil to Babylon. Word is Ebon, we are Black, period. No run-ons, addendum, explanation, or referendum. Hyphenated, less more hypotheticated. We are more than a color and can't fade it. Stars shine because they are melanated. So love yourself. Be yourself. Harvest human health. Inside and out, leaving no doubt. Honor what your ancestors were about. Whether you smooth with it or scale the Harlem State, shout, we are Black, period.
Woo! You know, Brother Earl, I had a piece that was actually orchestrated by the Rotterdam Philharmonic Orchestra, and it's called Understand What Black Is. My first line is, Black is a source from which all things come. It is not a color. It is the basis of all colors. It's not a complexion. It's the reflection of all complexions called human. And brother, you just put the nail in that shit. Thank you very much. That's
you're more than welcome.
Whoa. Yes. And of course, it would be Earl. It had to be the Duke of Earl. Had to be you.
I'm gonna ask Angie. She has something short, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Angie has something short for us.
Represent, Queen.
Well, Dune, as you know, you have always been super, super special to me. Probably one of my favorite cousins, probably the top of the top. You already know how you are to me. Okay, Juanita, I already know. I know you. But you know, as you know, when I got sick, I lost my voice because of all of the intubations. But you kept me inspired. You were the one who kept me motivated. And if I say too much more, I'll probably cry. But when I called you to sing happy birthday to you, there was something that you said that inspired me so much that even though I don't have a poem specifically that you wrote, whew.
Good, take your time, take your time, take your time. Don't rush.
I wanted to sing something to you, and this is the first time I've done something as public like this, besides on a church stage where it's with so many people that I don't really pay attention.
Baby, do your thing.
But because of you and your inspiration,
I know my cousin.
I wanted to try something.
Okay.
And it's for you.
Thank you.
You are truly amazing. You are truly amazing. You are truly amazing. My God, you are truly amazing. You give so much. You give so much love to us, no matter how far apart. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Bear with me because I'm about to cry. So I hold on.
Listen,
Take your time. Take your time.
Take your time. That is so rich. What you've already shared it works.
I'm sorry. Hold on.
Take your time. Take your time, baby. We can feel that. Your voice is special. You have a very special sound.
Okay. All right.
And you know I'm gonna talk about you if you mess it up. How about that?
I know, but I can't cry and sing at the same time. So, all right. So I'm gonna try it again. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Be sorry about it.
Ooh, okay. You are truly amazing. You are truly amazing. You are truly amazing. My God, you are truly amazing. You give so much, no matter how far we're apart. It's all about peace, and you always believe, no matter where we are, you always believe in each other. My God, you are truly amazing. You are truly amazing. You are truly amazing. My God, you are truly amazing. And of course, I didn't write that. That was Denise Williams. And I did not know whether or not I could even sing in that range. So the problem or the blessing is that when I used to sing that range, I had to go down to singing like in a tenor range just to even try to sing. So that was my first time even trying to sing that high. I just tried it off a whim.
Baby, you are making progress and we can hear it.
Yes, no excuses needed.
You don't have to explain nothing.
Yep.
Amazing.
I think that Pharaoh will tell you straight up that you have made some leaps and bounds considering what your situation was. Thank you, Angie.
No, thank you.
You are truly amazing.
Everybody on here is amazing. If you ask me, everybody on.
Can we get Tony to go? Because we got a lot of people and I want to keep it rolling. So we have Tony Blackman to share what she has.
Yes. That's
Tony.
Tony.
Blackman in the house.
Love Johnny. How you doing? Where are you?
I'm in Brooklyn trying to get out of this country. You know where I'm trying to go.
Follow Stevie. You're trying to follow Stevie, ain't you?
You guys was trying to go. No, I don't even have to say nothing. Okay, I wasn't sure if someone was going to take this poem. Did anyone claim for Amiri?
Nope.
No.
It's all you, sis.
All yours.
We be because he was. We be Black poets punching America in her face. Strapped with the weapons of our ancestors, hurling balls of fire from rooftops at this white thing that stands in the doorway of our freedom with blood dripping from her mouth, from eating our young ones whole. We be because he was the blue note that made jazz live. The bebop that stepped on sheet music, the painting of a kente cloth landscape of African people who is cool, shit, walking through flames of injustices. We be because he was. We be language turned inside out, outside in, kicking verbs in the ass, making pronouns the subject of conversations with razor blades on our tongues and silver bullets for words, shooting America lies in the heart, resurrecting the truth of our pens. We be because he was. Black mass creating white maggots that prey on our freshness, rotting our morals, gnaw at the sweetness of our soul's marrow, leaving us bitter to our own taste and dumb as to how beautiful we supposed to be. We be because he was a giant and humble body with a street swagger, an all-knowing smile. Nobody outdo us but us. Can't nobody hurt us but us, cause we be bad. Slapping five in the face of our God, while angels sing harmony, how who we be, because he was.
Damn! Woo!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you,
Yes.
Tony.
That was awesome. You know what?
Thank
I think
Tony!
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Pops, I think this is an album, yo.
This is the first time I've ever heard that poem.
This is like a project. Keep it to the project. This
Oh
is
my God. I know.
I feel you, Pops.
Oh my God.
He's like, I wrote that. I can't believe it.
Tony, it's not, you know what I'm discovering? It's not the words that are written, but it's the way the words are said that make it. It's and the tone, the sound takes precedent over the word.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I could never say that poem like you did. Thank you, Tony.
Yeah.
No,
Thank you.
you know, and also I think if people choose the poem they love, it's like they're already living it and breathing it. You know what I mean?
Right.
One of the people.
Yeah.
Birthday, Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Ivy's in the
Yes.
building.
Ivy is there.
Mhm.
You might as well go, Jay. Come on, Jay. Because I already know what he got in his back pocket.
Mr. AARP.
Hey, I hate to go. Hey, I have to go, y'all. Thank you.
Okay,
Oh.
thank you.
I appreciate all y'all. Happy belated
Thank
Abiodun.
you.
Happy birthday, Juanita. Thank you for everything. Good to hear Tony Blackman. Haven't seen her in years. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right, thank you, V. We gotta go. We gotta moving on.
Hey,
Come
V,
on,
yeah,
Jay.
Check the whole thing out later.
Yes.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right.
Man, first and foremost, happy birthday. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday.
Thank you, man. How's your lady and your kids?
Man, it's great. We're doing great. We you know, my birthday Wednesday, so we going to Puerto Rico tomorrow.
Another Pisces.
Pisces in the house. You know.
Another Pisces.
Make sure you go to El Yunque, the rainforest.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
that's the spot.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we're going. We going for sure.
Yeah, El Yunque.
LUK.
Yeah.
And Viejo, right, go ahead.
So like this, it's good to see you, man.
Man, it's great to see you. So I got the message that we kicking you know, Abiodun's poems today in celebration.
Yeah,
of the very last poets. So I got.
He just catching on. He just catching on.
Oh yeah. I didn't spill the beans, did I?
No, that was earlier.
Oh, okay.
Discovered what the deal is.
All right, so I got this one. I'm gonna need some help with it. Let me tune up my vocal tones. You know.
You got it. You got it,
bro. This is for the millions. Millions.
You got a good one.
Yeah, yeah.
You getting ready to kill me, Jay?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. we gonna lift you up. Keep your head with us. Here we go. For the millions, 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 for the millions of Africans chained to the slave ships, for the millions of scars on their backs and faced by the bullwhip. The millions who jumped overboard for the blood that poured on the shores of North America, South America, Central America, and Europe. And each ripple in the ocean is a grave for an African who refused to be a slave. For the million, for the million, for the million, for the millions, the millions who cut the cane, picked the cotton, whose names have been forgotten, whose flesh is rotten, with the trees they hung us from, cut our hands, cut our tongues, if we played drum. For the millions who were shot, hung, beat to death, tarred and feathered, boiled in oil, whiplash, backlash, broken back and thrown in the river. For the million, for the millions, for the million, for the millions, for the millions who were castrated, miseducated, segregated, integrated, legislated, fiber constipated, for the millions who've been lied to, denied to, vampire-eyed to, misguided to, and not to be advised to. So we decided to get together and change the weather, not just for now, but forever. We decided to love each other, stop the madness, and be real sisters and brothers. We decided to take a look at the beauty of ourselves, at this colored skin, at this thick hair, at these full lips, at this Africa, all inside our souls, still breathing the breath of God in our lungs. Greatness is where we're coming from. For the million, for the millions, for the million, for the millions, for the millions who march, who sang, prayed, sat in, laid in, lived in, jailed in, boycotted, picketed, spit at, cursed at, yelled at, like black snot where it's at. We should be satisfied to ride in the back for Fannie Lou Hamer and the Rosa Parks and Eula Mae Johnson and Harriet and Sojourner and Eleanor Bumpers and a Scholar Shore and a Scholar Shore and Gwendolyn Brooks and for Marcus and for Malcolm and the Deacons and authors and the Panthers and Chains of Langston and Richards and Paul and Malik and Marcus and Mac and Sequay and Kunta Kinte too. And Kunta Kinte too, for the millions who knew and those who've always known that no matter what, the truth crushed to the earth shall rise again, no matter how many bullets, prisons, diseases, and death. No one can take our breath away. We are here to stay. No matter how much liquor and crack, nothing can kill the fact that we are divine creation. Started civilization, built the pyramids and the Sphinx, taught the world how to pray and think, not to mention invention we never got credit for. And all the babies we raised, even when our own were ignored. For the million, for the millions, for the million, for the millions, for the millions with fire in their souls that burns so bright, and the strength of our will as dominant as the night, and the rhythm that we walk, and the rhythm that we talk, and the rhythm that we walk, and the rhythm that we talk, even when we have nothing to say. We are the sounds that put color and spice in the day. For the millions, millions who are ready to turn this thing around, who are tired of being tired and crawling on the ground. For the millions who are ready to turn this thing around, who are tired of being tired and crawling on the ground. It's time to return my spiritual home, reclaim my throne, and leave this American nightmare alone. For the millions, for the millions. Need some help, y'all. For the millions. For the millions. Yeah, there we go. Come on, y'all.
For the millions. For the millions.
Everybody, let's march.
For the millions.
For the millions.
For the millions.
Yeah. Great, Jay. That was great.
That was dope.
That was dope, Jay.
God, that was
That was
You know
dope.
what? When
That
you
was
bring,
great.
you know, there's
Yeah.
a basic kind of a simpleness that happens with the folks in Chicago. Y'all are really city, country city. But,
Yeah.
I mean, you got the country is all up in you, man.
Yeah.
And you gave a country version of that poem. I've never heard.
I can't help it.
I mean, Pharaoh, do you hear what I'm saying?
Yes, I heard what you said.
Yeah. Hey, my pop's from Mississippi, so we,
Here it is.
We're a generation removed.
That's the Great Migration from Mississippi.
Great migration.
Yeah.
Man, the folks in Chicago, where they come from? Mississippi?
Mississippi, yeah.
Yeah, my father was.
Ain't that a bitch?
Mississippi,
goddamn.
That was a straight route from Mississippi to Chicago.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody shot on up. My pops came up in high school from West Point and Columbus.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, that country twang, it don't go nowhere. When I moved to New York, people used to always ask me if I was from the South. Chicago.
You know, when we start really, I was hoping that Tyler Perry, when he got that fabulous little studio in Atlanta, he would start telling some of the stories, because our stories of migration and connection is a tremendous story.
Yes,
and it needs to be told. A lot of folks don't understand that Black folks have not been sitting waiting for a fucking savior to come. We've done everything in our power to try to make things happen with the understanding that God lives within us. And we've been working towards that. But that story is not told. And many of us are still lost and wondering, when is God coming back? He's here, goddammit, he's in you. He ain't coming back no way, he's already here. He's been here all the time.
We are the ones we've been waiting for.
I mean,
there it is.
But today is a day. Listen, y'all are making what y'all have done. Y'all have taken me and smacked me in the face with myself. You can't. You can't. There is no other better lesson that any human being can have until they see what they have done themselves. Whatever you've done, if you can face it, if you can live up to whatever your efforts were, and recognize it and deal with it, then you know you're a better person. Y'all have just I've just gone around the cycle. I've made another year. And what y'all have done is give me another decade, because you take it into another place. And I just want to say, I am beyond thankful. These words don't measure up to my feelings at this moment. I'll be very honest. And I'm loving each and every one of you, because I know that you're sincere.
Love you too, buddy.
But see, that's the thing. The love only works when it's a given honest understanding. It can't communicate if there's a liar on the other end. It's something that is rich. It's complete. It's like, all right, J. Ivy just did a piece, and he did it beautifully, and it was all and understanding. When I've worked with him, I've had wonderful moments working with him, because I know that his wife is gonna make a sweet potato pie, and we're gonna eat some good food because his wife can burn, and plus she can sing. I mean, it's just a joy to be around us when we are able to produce and share from the well of creativity. That well of creativity is all it is. That well is just like that's like the treasure chest. And God says, you got this. And if you want to tap into it, you want to bathe in it, whatever you want to do, It's always available to you. All you've got to do is have courage enough to believe that this will take you to where you want to go. And many of us understand that. Some of us are still afraid. And I feel very badly for those of us who are afraid because there's no reason to have fear. We only are here for a moment. This is a very special time. We must always look at these things that look weird and strange as recognizing that we are the ones in charge of whatever weird and strange is in the world. No one can take charge over us like we have. And as weird as it may seem, even when they had chains on us, we were freer than most of the folks that were trying to make us slaves. Because by them making us a slave tells you that they're enslaved. I can't do this, so I'm going to make you do it for me. What kind of mindset would do that? A mindset that is insecure and knows that it cannot do the work. There's nothing that we cannot do under any circumstance. All I want us to recognize is that the love of us has got to be at the foremost of every single thing so that we do not hurt each other, mostly so that we do not hurt ourselves. That's
Say it
the
again,
key.
brother. Say it again.
Right.
I want to, y'all are giving me something, man. Nobody in the world can have a better special birthday celebration than this. This is stupid. Well, I just want to thank you because this is crazy. And to be perfectly honest, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not down with none of this stuff. But the fact is that my mother told me, she says, "Listen, son, it's gonna happen because you created it. Say thank you and keep it moving." So I'm gonna say thank you.
Hey, Pops. Also, just to tell you, you know, this is medicine for you too. Even though you
yes, it is. You're right, Pharaoh. You're right. You're right.
The preacher must hear his own sermon, as the teacher must hear his own lesson. You know.
Okay.
You're right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Juanita, who's next?
Okay, we've got Gloria coming next. Come on, Gloria.
Oh damn.
Real quick.
And you know what? Let me just
Gloria said no.
let me let you know in advance. After Gloria, we like AJ to go.
AJ.
Okay, so I know, and then after AJ, I'll let you guys know who go after AJ.
Okay, pardon me, real quick. I gotta bounce. I just wanted to stop through.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you, brother.
Jay, stay blessed.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I'll be
Bless the lady.
Yeah. All right, love y'all, man. All right,
Thank you, Jay.
all right,
Peace, Jay.
love y'all.
All right, peace.
Thank you, Jay.
Thank you.
Peace out.
Oh, I'll be there. Jay Ivy left. I'll be showed up. That's dope.
What up, Albie?
Gloria.
Okay, so did we get Gloria? Gloria.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, Gloria.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Get going.
I guess I'm ready, but I gotta say, give you guys a big shout out. Juanita, happy birthday. Abiodun, happy birthday.
Thank you, baby.
I know it's a weird time, but you guys are rough and ready. So I know you're making the best of your celebrations, both of you. But I wish you the best.
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Thank you both. Thank you both for this. This is always beautiful, and I'm always learning.
Gloria, whenever somebody does a poem, I ask everybody mute, just because you never know, sounds may come from behind.
Okay.
Mute. Let the person have the floor.
Thank you. All right. So, the cocoon. For some time, I've been trapped in a cell of tissues and skin, trying to find a way out, swimming through blood and slime, searching for an exit. Every now and then I see a light. I want to get near it. I want to get near it. I'm surrounded by darkness. The light is so dim. I hear sounds, human voices, the bark of a dog. Sometimes I hear music. I am trapped inside the cocoon, trying to find some comfort in a cramped space. I am trapped inside the cocoon, trying to find some comfort in a cramped space. It was at the break of dawn. I could see and feel the sun on my new body. I started to stretch. I started to stretch right through the seams of the cocoon. I struggled to escape. Finally, I was out. The air was fresher. My sight was clearer. The music of the trees and the flowers was louder. I became a beautiful butterfly. I became a beautiful butterfly, and I flew away. Thank you, Abiodun. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Beautiful.
So much.
Thank you.
Like when like when you have the benediction in church, that's like the song that goes with it. You know. Thank you very
You
much.
got my glasses steaming. Thank you, Abiodun.
Yeah.
Thank you
So
so much.
all right. Well, we've had some special folks. We got more folks. My God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We still got about 30 minutes of it.
Yeah, we got more.
I'm done. I'm all
Sit back. We got you.
Okay, so we're gonna
It's on you.
listen. We're gonna.
Thank you.
We need to limit the commentary. We know you love Abiodun, and your tribute it says that. So when you go, let's please limit the commentary because there are a lot of poets that would like to tribute as well. So we're gonna get AJ to go, and then after AJ, we're having Pharaoh go. So okay.
AJ.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. Now, were you hit badly with the storm, or did you okay?
Well, I'm in Vegas now. So yeah, I've been in Vegas. This is my second year in Vegas.
So what are you doing in Vegas?
Come pick me up.
Well, yeah. Well, I live here. Well, I had a venue set up before COVID. Then COVID came, shut everything down.
Wow. But what are you doing in Vegas? Everything you've been making it all right.
Well, I'm still writing. I'm trying to work with schools and do storytelling with the kids. I'm writing my own stories. So I'm trying to go to schools with my own thing, and just the same thing we've been doing. Because I think you and we've been to about 15 cities together.
Yeah, right.
Man, I love you, man. And Pharaoh's my dog, man. I appreciate you. Juanita, happy birthday. Bro, Earl, man, I appreciate you too. Let me get this piece and go because she told me not to be talking.
Well, thank you.
This is an original piece. It's called Conversations with Heaven.
Okay.
If prayers could speak, these hands would not need to participate. Would not be greeting each other with such aggression, would not be sweaty. Would not reach down as far as they can, begging knees to join a private session. I keep hearing my elders say praying is a full body activity, even when no words are used, when it's just the dancing, just the jumping and the screaming. We close our eyes and bow our heads to the four winds because the address is unknown. The first thing I would ask heaven, do not let my boys Do not let my boys watch the replay of hate. All them Confederates and Klan them looting the Capitol, prancing back and forth, high-fiving Confederate flags. Hate back in business, back popular, like when President Wilson praised the first birth of a nation, claimed it's like writing history with lightning. Not that hate is not an American citizen. Did not captain the first vessel, capture the first batch of Africans for practice with the king, first batch of niggas for free labor in the fields, for swinging from them trees. I would not tell them hate graduated magna cum laude from every American university. Hate has been president at least 44 of the 46 chances we've been trying to get this shit right. If prayers could speak, I would rid myself of these cuts and scars on my tongue, from them prayers unanswered. On my knees from years demanding at least the angels listen. Been trying to get heaven's attention since Emmett, since Trayvon, since Huey, since they've been killing niggas with wearing Klan white or police blue with no sign of let up or quit. If prayers could speak, I would whisper in the ears of each one of my sons. You see, I've been hoping. I keep praying you didn't watch when America threatened America. When a black policeman was not the only nigga protecting the Capitol being chased, spit on, despised, sent running through the building for his life. When niggas was not the only color invited to the gallows constructed on Capitol property. I would tell my sons, it's hard enough to remember to keep your head down. To not speak up when an officer calls you boy, calls you nigga. Claim it can't be your car. This ain't your neighborhood. Your parents don't live here. I pray you know to hush when the minute you get out of your vehicle. They got the okay to shoot. They got the okay to shoot if you're black, if you're threatening, if you pass puberty, if you look educated, like you might know some shit, look like you've been attending all your classes in high school, been taking college courses, might be a father, somebody's son, somebody's grandfather. I hope you know where they stop you. They stop you because the only violation they can ticket you for is nigga driving, nigga breathing, nigga sitting, nigga standing up right. If prayers could speak, I would ask why the clouds over my house look backed up. Look like there's a backlog of pain, of tears. Why the sky keep answering, ain't nobody home in thunder? I would ask, how come niggas keep singing by lifting all these voices when can't nobody breathe? Keep looking for some swing low, a new Moses or Barack, searching for a river to wade in for some help, as if we still singing old Negro spirituals and we still Negroes. Still plantation living, still wearing chains, still answering to mass. If prayers could speak, I would take my time. I don't believe angels understand nigga English unless we slow it down. They might be American, might have that systematic up there too. Ain't nobody going and come back and tell us nothing. If prayers could speak, I would just keep praying like my mama told me. Like it don't matter if they listening or not. Like you gonna hear me eventually, like Jacob, I ain't gonna quit till you bless me. Like this bush right here, I'll be burning by now. Like these rocks ain't gonna speak for me. If prayers could speak, or tell my voice to grow a set of hands, put them together, and speak for itself.
Woo, brother. That's a powerful piece, AJ. Powerful. Yeah. And that line that you said, hate is an American citizen, that knocked me out.
Appreciate it. Thank
all
you.
the presidents, hate is all the presidents. Come on, that was some deep word.
That's a classic piece, brother. You tap.
Thank you. We looking for Pharaoh.
Hey, I can go right now. I wanted to let Kyrie do something in my place, and I'll go after or later.
What?
Okay.
Kyrie? Did you say Kyrie?
Yeah, that's grandson. We already know that's Trump's you.
The next generation.
Look how fine my cousin is.
Oh man, he losing his head too. Why you do that to that boy? Why your hairline go back like that, boy? Oh man.
Look how fine my cousin
It's all
is.
good, nephew.
Stop it, Evan.
Yo, Kari, what's up with your boy that was an accident with you?
All right, come on, Kari.
Your boy.
Oh, good. I talk to him not too much.
Golden Child, GC.
How's you doing?
He's good. I talk to him every now and then. He's good. They back in New Jersey.
Is he playing ball?
Oh yeah, he still play from time to time.
Okay.
Yeah, they just moved back to Florida.
So,
Yo, I can't hear. Speak up on the mic.
so he's recovered from his accident.
Yeah, he's good. He's been good.
Oh, good, good. And how you doing, man?
Yeah, man.
You know, I saw her. You know, her performed at the Super Bowl. You know.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you know, I always keep up with her.
And you the first person that ever turned me on to her. I ain't know nothing about her.
We waiting for Golden Child to be on Super Bowl.
There you go.
Exactly. That's what we're talking about.
See the Golden Bowl.
But Kari, what are you doing with your stuff? I mean, I'm right here, the stuff that you've done.
I'm playing.
We're gonna talk that later. Like, okay. I'm sorry.
Carly, yo, listen, do your poll, Carly.
Thank you.
Golly.
Yo, him and JIV got the same energy. You notice that? They talk at the same cadence.
Yeah, we like me and my my dad helped me with this, but we put like 2 of your pieces together.
Okay.
Yo, talking to the mic too, a little bit.
Can't hear?
Yeah, turn it up. You can.
Okay, that one. Okay, cool. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah.
Everybody else.
All right, cool. So yeah, we put these 2 pieces together on the instrumental. So there you go.
You and who?
Me and Dad. It's just me though, but you know, he brought this idea to me and then I took it from there.
Okay.
Ready?
Oh, piece of trick.
Yeah, just push play.
Love is all we need to rise above the flames. When there is no love inside us, life is so insane. Love is all we need to rise above the flames. When there is no love inside us, life is so insane. If we could stop and see and smell the flowers we planted long ago, I wanted to say something beautiful, but ugly, like a grip in my back keeps tripping me up, causing me to fall on my face and making me forget how beautiful we can be. I'm trying to tell you, love is all we need to rise above the flames. When there is no love inside us, life is so insane. Love is all we need to rise above the flames. When there is no love inside us, life is so insane.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Kari, you mother, you know, I mean, you know what I want to say, goddamn it.
Go ahead, nephew.
Oh, my, you remember that piece? Oh,
Go ahead,
God,
nephew.
yeah. Hey, come on, man. Kari, that was stupid.
That's all Pop's lyrics, too.
Love is all we need to rise above the flames. And if there's no love inside us, life is so insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kari,
Super big, super big.
Fire.
Fire.
You gotta go ahead and record that. You gotta do that. That's you now, Kari. You got it. It's yours. I can't touch that.
So I was gonna try to go record it real quick, but I recorded for you. I just didn't have time.
I can't touch it. You got it.
I sing background for you, Kari.
Damn. But
Kari,
see,
that was amazing, man.
Just those lines alone need to be filtering through the entire universe.
Yep.
We need that. Love is all we need to rise above the flames. When there is no love inside us, life is so insane. And everybody knows that.
Yeah. And then what he was singing was from Beautiful, what Shelly did earlier. He just sang that, you know.
Oh my God.
Fire.
Sorry, your voice is legendary. I mean, like your own. I'm telling you, you are amazing. So gifted. So gifted.
Generation.
Yes.
You can tell him that too. Me and you was going to do so we
All right. I'm gonna read this piece real quick.
Yes, Pharaoh, please.
Read this piece real quick. This is not one of Pops, but it's for Pops. So check it. Abiodun, the poet, the father, the teacher, the muse with magic in your voice that holds every ear captive when you speak. He brings joy into the town, the meaning of your name, the song, poetry, story, and lessons. Your words are seeds placed into the gardens of our hearts and minds. Over time, we are fed when the seeds have sprouted. We are fed by the fruit of those seeds, even when we doubt it. The poetic parables painting prophetic pictures, the last poet scriptures, giving instruction for revolution, preparation, encouraging unconditional love for our people in spite of our situation. You said, my people are black, beige, yellow, brown, and beautiful. And that beauty alone is worthy of fighting for, living and dying for. Abiodun, the cultural journalist, the community poet, the village griot, the poetic voice of the people, Pops, the father of a tribe that carries the legacy of love and pride for the family, for our people, and your children are servants of the people, providing knowledge vital for the progression of us, essential for the advancement of us. From practicing law to sharing universal laws, we are lawyers and teachers, fitness instructors, and nutritionists, sharing knowledge and history, using our inherited creativity to share like our Father. And I, the firstborn of 7, the first son of a black and beautiful universe you envision, I have seen most of your journey, stood in the wings watching your magic take us to different heights of hope and glory. Through your story, we are better, we are stronger. The family is now equipped to pick up the mantle and continue on the labor of your legend. Though there is still more work, and we watch and learn from you, though your hands are still upon the plow, cultivating ways to teach and reach generations to come, I must take the time to give you your flowers and your ceremonial spear. And like your mind is still sharp, ready to defend and protect your legacy. Okay? Yeah.
Making me cry.
Dope.
Oh my God.
Ooh, that was hard.
Look at the
That
camera
was
now.
hard.
Wow.
Damn, Pharaoh. Damn, Pharaoh.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Damn, bro.
Wow. My
Damn.
God.
Yeah,
Good
nice.
job.
All I know is that
Wow.
as the clock turns and each time gets greater and greater, things are born that you have no knowledge of. You just don't know the worlds that are going to come from the world that you've been in. I mean, all I can say is that you'll make me realize that this whole thing called living is like a real trip. I mean, you know,
It sure is.
you know, you can't really put a peg in the road and say this is the way it is, because it is where it is and it is where it isn't. I mean, it comes with all kinds of angles. All I know is that I'm grateful to the forces of nature, God, whatever you want to call them. I'm grateful that I've had an opportunity to be in this show. This ain't nothing but a big show. I mean, and like to be one of the starring characters, it excites me. I'm happy. I'm a part of this, and I got a whole crew of folks to support this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know, I mean, you cannot fuck a TV series. We are a universal series. We're going on forever. And then I look at the people. Here you got Jay Ivory. You got Tony Blackman. You got Evan Charles. You got Keisha Anderson. You got Pharaoh. You got Kari. We got Bria. We got, of course, Sister Zakia. Come on. We got people. Ayana. Michael Saunders. We got people. We got Al B. We got Jamal Crawford. We have not, these aren't people. This is energy harnessed with the understanding of what that energy can do. That's the difference between people and folks who recognize their worth. If you don't understand your worth, you become a part of just some hominy grits. You're in the bowl, waiting for some butter and to be sucked up. If you recognize who you are, you're not in that bowl. You have another position to be in. And that position is privileged to only a few people. A lot of folks cannot understand or even handle the responsibility of being here on this planet at this time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a real responsibility. That's nothing light. We got the bills to pay, which is very mundane but real. We got basic shit to go through that's very mundane but real. No one can deny. I will stub my toe. I'll hit it on the fucking edge of something. I will break a glass. I'll do something that will not make me comfortable. But I've got to keep moving. I got to keep living. I can't let that shit bog me down. I can't let it stop me. And I have relationships that don't work out. I put my commitment into it. I gave it all the faith and hope and love that I could give it to, and it did not happen, but I tried. And that's all you're supposed to fucking do is try.
Yep.
That's right.
And if you don't try, then you're the guilty party. But when you try, and if it doesn't work, that's a lesson. It's not a loss. And we need to recognize, y'all have given me glory. Y'all have given me faith. I live off of y'all. My poetry comes from the people that I see. I don't create nothing. I watch Black folks. We're the most creative people on the planet. Every other moment is a poem from us. Every other thing we do, even when we don't open our mouths, the way we gesture, the way we walk, talk, just move, the way we slide out our asses from one side of the chair to the other. We do all kinds of things that make us poetic.
My people.
And I'm so glad that this is my crew. And I'm telling you something, when we say Black, we're not talking about folks dealing with a color. Get that out of your fucking mind. Black is humanity. And if you are down with the human race and you recognize your humanity, you are Black automatically.
Did somebody say John Brown, boys and girls?
Hello. And John Brown knew. John Brown was serious. Nat Turner was nice.
Yeah.
If Nat Turner's revolution went the way he wanted it to, it'd have been a very nice revolution.
Right.
John Brown said, forget that.
Yep.
Kill the women and the children too. Because they're going to be growing up to be just like those masters that you're killing.
Yeah.
He was serious because he knew if you ever get a chance, you're in New York City after this pandemic dies down, they have a thing next to the Museum of Natural History called the New York Historical Society. And that's a museum. There's a picture of the hanging of John Brown. You'll never see a picture that's more horrendous because they want to make it clear. You side with them African people and you are against our ideas. Man, we're going to hang you and we're going to make a spectacle. So as some painter paint this horrendous picture of John Brown getting ready to be hung. But you can also see in the picture, which the artist couldn't deny, a certain kind of strength in spite of the horror torture that he was getting ready to face.
Yeah.
But listen up. Thank you all. Let me hear some, if there's some more to hear, let me hear it. Because
Okay. Listen, I got a short one.
All right.
Hey, my love.
This is going to be last time we did open house. Everybody was trying to do their sensual poems. So I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna let y'all hear a real sensual one.
Yes, it's so cocky. Go ahead, baby.
What? It feels so good.
Okay.
And she swallowed, feeling good, so good. And those black thighs clapped up against one another like you weren't getting enough. It feels so good. Now, there was pain, but it was good pain. Pain that hungered for more and more and more, and maybe tears. Or you're saying, take it easy, baby. Take it easy, baby. Good feelings, flesh against flesh, and that hot moistness, that warm mucus surrounding your manhood. So good.
So good.
It feels so damn good.
So good. Pain was there, but she said, what she say, brother? She said, what she say, Uncle Doom?
Come on, man.
Yeah,
And
Pop, you ain't lose it.
Come on.
And you came and you got beyond horny, and you are now a gash man, bleeding and leaving a long stream of blood from corner to corner, stoop to stoop, bed to bed, and gash to gash. So good. It feels so good.
Lyrics.
As sweat tickled down your back, with your revolution being dug out of your wax-filled ears, and your bleeding mind speaking strongly of death and allowing blood to clot and crust on the gash.
Woo.
Sing a song of evening times. Your days are numbered, Mr. Gash Man. Are all over bitches with big froze and nice bodies turning would be revolutionaries into gashmen. Gashmen. Same song yesterday, same song yesterday. Gash needs no man. No experience necessary. Bleed to death, Mr. Gash Man, and find yourself in a web of cold flames and rotten watermelon rinds and cigarette ashes and ashes. And bye-bye, and bye-bye, and byes. Don't forget your alligator shoes.
Mic drop.
Okay.
Happy birthday, Juanita.
Girl. Hey, Juanita.
Go, Juanita. It's your birthday.
So raunchy.
That was me. Oh my God.
We never heard of
You like
woman
that?
gas man. A woman
I wrote that one myself.
Okay, then, cuz.
That's amazing.
Dance with the
I
birthday
wrote that
song.
myself.
You had to pick that
She said she wrote that herself. We do that better.
Did that birthday girl.
That's
Yes.
all right.
Yes.
I try to follow that.
Ever since
We're
Juanita
gonna let Bree go next.
okay, hold up. Ever since Juanita was in junior high school, she would be plagiarizing Pop's poems. Say, I wrote it myself.
Always. No. Uncle Doom stole my poems, guys. I didn't want to say it, but here it is.
He stole it.
She said gas doesn't
Consistent,
need
y'all.
man.
Y'all know I've been saying it consistently for years. Okay, Bree.
Labria.
Bria got something for me? Let me hear you, Bria.
And real quick, I'm gonna be quick. So I chose it last Sunday, right?
Okay.
And I initially chose it just because it was short, and I was just like, okay, I could do that.
Okay.
And then the next day, I kind of had a full-on breakdown.
Okay.
And so Tuesday, I woke up and just got right to the poem, and it read differently for me.
Okay.
And it's been a source of meditation ever since that day.
I love it.
Okay. We are moving towards the light. We have been prisoners of the darkness for too long. Our vision has been blinded by those who couldn't see. Many of us have stumbled, walked into walls, lost direction, forgotten our purpose, put our passions in cold storage. The ice is melting. The sun is shining brighter. Soon we will be able to see our reflection in the river. Hear the music of Mother Nature. Dance to her rhythm. Love each other better than before. We are moving towards the light. Shedding the skin of snakes who tried to make us crawl, we are walking tall again. Reclaiming our destiny to be loved, to share love, to fulfill the will of the God in us. Abiodun, 1, 2, 1, 2.
You know, when you hear something that you've written that you didn't know you wrote, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's like you took my heart out of my chest and said, take this, and threw it and smacked me in the face with my own heart. I mean, that's some real scary shit.
Yeah.
Because I'm listening to this poem and I'm saying, did I write that? Did I say that? I I can't say thank you. All I can say is
thank you.
I want to say I cherish you because you are allowing me to see myself. The best medicine for any of us on this planet is to get a good vision. You know, when they want to know if you have any cancer nodes in your intestines, they take you go to the hospital for 24 hours, you can't eat nothing, you got to drink some more milky shit, and then they take you and you have a colonoscopy. And actually, they take a camera and they film your insides, your intestines. And they even have a little screen where you can see the insides of your intestines. It's like looking at the canal of your shit. And it's an ugly situation, but they wanted to see if you could see any nodes that could cause problems. When we're dealing with poetry, we want to like discard the nodes. We want to get rid of the cancerous situations in our lives. We want to offer some healing to our situation. That's what a poet's supposed to do. And we want to give a real clear visual. That particular poem was a visual of my insides, and you directed it beautifully. You said it in a way that I could not say that to myself the way you said it to me. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I do. Thank you, Barbara.
And I want to thank you, because that's the need for humanity to step up. We can't make it alone, y'all. We need each other. Our lives depend upon each other. And for us to put each other in fucking boxes and say, oh, he's gay, she's straight, she's black, she's white, I can't talk to them. Well, you know, you're really fucking up your possibilities, because whatever this person is, you ain't got to be what they are. Just be what they give. Share what they offer, and recognize that it's a lesson, it's a meal that can feed you and help you find that answer to whatever it is that you're searching for at that moment. As they say, I think there's a line, somebody said, God works in mysterious ways, something like that. Well, consider that to be the truth. Mystery is a part of our life. There's nothing that's going to be just A, B, C, D, E, F, G. It should maybe be A, B, M, M, G, X, Z, Y. It's going to change up. And we have got to be ready to go with the change.
All right.
We have your son coming on now, Uncle Doom. Okay. Day wants to do something for us.
All right.
Brother.
What's up? What's up? So, being here in the back right now, I wanted to share with everybody something that Pops used to share with me every single time we were together when I was younger. And it influences me heavy as a singer-songwriter. It's called Butterflies.
Oh my God.
I had to leave the winter of my life to find a summer place, to ease my heart of pain and strife and leave this mad rat race. I had to fly away and take the chance where trees are tall and green. A reality is
birds and flowers love to dance.
It's a reality is a dream.
Right.
Butterfly am I, velvet blue the sky, yellow are my wings, how I love to sing. Butterfly am I, velvet blue the sky, yellow are my wings, how I love to sing. I sing the song of sea and sand and sail up through the hills, not certain of my destiny, just looking for my thrills. To laugh and play just for a while means so much to me. I feel much better when I smile. I feel like I am free. Butterfly am I, velvet blue the sky, yellow are my wings, how I love to sing. You guys can sing too. Butterfly am I, velvet blue the sky, yellow are my wings, how I love to sing. All right.
Listen, you guys don't know. Growing up with Abiodun, y'all get his poems and y'all hear his stuff and y'all read. Y'all don't know being a little kid sitting in the living room with your legs folded and he's singing that song, especially for you. And in all honesty, we was like, Uncle Duke, boring. Let's get out of here. But we got firsthand. There was a man named Martin. We would get poems y'all never heard before. You guys, I know you love him, but trust. Us that grew up with this man, we got some jewels, we got some trees. Y'all ain't get shit from him. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know how we grew up. We grew up and that song as they sang, we grew up within that song. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna ask Al B to go next, please.
Yeah, my man Al B.
What's up, Al B?
I'll be strong. Turn it around.
Right. I want to go up.
Not going down.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good to see y'all.
Good to see you, Pop. I love you so much.
Love you too, baby.
This piece, happy birthday. Happy Earth Day.
Yes.
Happy Earth Day.
Happy Earth Day.
Your Earth Day. It is your mother's birthday.
Yep.
It's something that
she
you
remembers. I don't.
Right. And I want to say that I needed this so much, especially now, and you're always there, and you came right on time in my life. In the 6th grade, you guys, I met a woman by the name of Alba Hernandez, and she introduced me to Abiodun Oyewole.
Wow.
It was the first time someone gave me a poem, or gave me something, and then I got to see the writer and talk to the writer. So when he left, I just began to read the poem, and this is the poem. I later go to his home, and he tells me how he wrote it. But I want to read it to you guys how I wrote it. I mean, how I heard it in my head. I know you guys have heard it sung before, but my people are black, beige, yellow, brown, and beautiful. A garden of life with a love as sweet as Scuppernong wine, growing in muddy waters, making brown babies with pink feet and quick minds. My people warm, sometimes hot, always cool, always together. My people, let's be together. Understand that we lived together. Understand that we've died together. Understand, my brother, that I've smelled your piss in my hallway and it smelled just like mine. Understand that I love your woman, my sister, and her rare beauty is reason enough for a revolution. Yes, sister, my honest sister, I have had ugly moments with you, but you are the only beauty I've ever known. Yes, sister, my honest sister, you are the joy in my smile. You are the reality of my dreams. You are the only sister I have. And I need you.
LB.
I need you to feed the children of our race. I need you to feed the lovers of our race. I need you to be the summer of my winters. I need you because you are the natural life in the living. At night, there is a moon to make the blackness be felt. I am that blackness, filling up the world with my soul, and the world knows me. You are that moon, my moon goddess, shining down light on my black face that fills the universe. My moon, I am your sun, and I shall Take this piece of light and build a world for you, my sister. Sometimes the waters are rough and the hungry tides swallow the shores, washing away all memories of children's footsteps playing in the sand. Where is the world I promised my son? Must he push back the tides and build the world that I have rapped about? Am I so godly until I forget what a man is? Am I so right until there is no room for patience, my brother? Oh, in brother, father of a son, father of a warrior, my brother the son, my brother the warrior, be the beginning and the end for my sister. Be the revolution for our world. Turn yourself into yourself and then on to this disordered world. Turn yourself into yourself, then on to this disordered world and arrange the laughter for joy, the tears for sorrow, the turn purple pants, alligator shoes, leather jackets, brown boots, polka dot ties, silk suits, turn mini skirts, false eyelashes, red wigs, afro wigs, east bonnets, bell bottoms, turn this confusion into unity. Unity. So that the sun will follow our footsteps in the day.
Oh my God.
So that the moon will glow in our living rooms at night. So that food, clothing, and shelter will be free.
Because we are born free.
Because we are born free. To have the world as our playground. My people!
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you for those words while I was
Why
in
you
sixth
do it like
grade.
that, Albie?
Oh my
Wow.
Thank you so much. I
Delivery.
love you. You changed
you
my
got my
life. You
Albie?
saved my
Is
life.
Baba crying?
Forever. My father, Pharaoh, you
LB,
did it, Eben, Oba,
Can we take a
Ade.
moment? Can we have
Thank
a
you
moment?
guys for adopting me when
Hey,
I
let
didn't
me,
know what brother and
LB,
sister was.
LB,
Thank you for teaching me that.
hold me. So for my moment,
Oh.
just stop right there, please. You're killing me. You're killing me.
Nah,
All I know is that I love that poem because it was my departure from writing about niggas.
Right.
And I also know that you love it because you shared that with me.
Yeah.
But for you to do that piece the way you did that piece,
that was ridiculous.
I'll be, I mean, I can say that not only did you understand what I was trying to say, but you understood why I was trying to say what I said. Because you can't do that piece without having an understanding that goes beyond the words.
Yeah.
There was something else happening there, an acknowledgement in that piece that you felt from your heart. I want to thank you for that because it was beyond my understanding, and I know I can recite my stuff. But when you hear, I mean, you just don't understand how it's understood until somebody else says what you've said, but they say it the way that they feel it must be heard.
And hey, Pops, if I could define what that is that you're talking about, and this is thrown around a lot of times, you know, but really what it is, it's called unconditional love.
No.
Yes.
I want to say that.
Thank you, man.
It is, but you loved, you know, it was weird to hear, right? When I come in as a 7th grader into the house and I hear that he has a different sons from different places, right? Right? So it was, to me, seeing a connector.
Not different places.
No, I mean, from different earths. And
thank you.
But him being so in the solid in the middle, it was beautiful to hear that, because within my life, but that My People poem, I'm a writer, and everything I've done is based off me writing. My People poem, if anybody knows me, went the 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, all throughout high school, every rhyme book had a printed out version of My People in the back. It was my composition. It was like the multiplications in my composition. So it kept me. And so not only the unconditional love, but Pops, your structure was easy to digest, you know? And so thank you. You know, your structure, it wasn't a cult, it wasn't a teaching or following. You taught how to, with the way you spoke. And I want to also, for the people that are not here, all of the kids that you taught in all these schools, all the girls in Rikers Island right now that aren't here, that want to say happy birthday to you, I want to speak for them, because you taught them, you gave them a structure of love.
Yeah.
No one has ever done that for us. Everyone has told us what we're supposed to do, who we're supposed to follow, who we're supposed to worship. And no one, it gave us a structure of love. You told us it was on to this disordered world. Once you figure yourself out, now fix everything so everyone else could feel the structure of love.
Yes.
So thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful.
Al, thank you for that.
Break that down.
We're gonna keep going because we running out of time, and I would like Baba Don to go and bless us, please.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. Cause
Baba Tunde.
Yes, thank you.
But I'll come with some music.
Yes. Alimba.
Yeah, brother.
Beautiful.
Yes.
That was
Absolutely.
Thank you,
beautiful.
Baba.
Thank you.
Baba.
Keisha.
I want you to
Keisha, please bless us.
All right. That felt so good. That felt so
That
good.
felt great. That was great. That was wonderful.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
That's like jumping up at 1 o'clock in the morning and taking a nice shower.
Yeah.
All right. Y'all hear me?
Yes.
Beautiful. All right.
All right, who's next?
It's me.
Keisha.
Yeah, all right. Well, we love you so much, and I'm gonna make it quick because I know it's late. But we started off talking about trees, so we're gonna read something from
Branches.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Black is so beautiful. Black provides the world with color, is the background for white stars, is the foreground for love and labor, is the depth of soul, flowing through the planet like an ocean. Wills are more determined. Black is so beautiful. And we Black people, we who walk with humanity in our hearts and love on our minds, we be Black on purpose. There is no game we can't play and win. There is no job we cannot do. There's no music, no art, no song, nor dance that we can't become. Black is so beautiful. We take a plate of scraps, turn it into a delicacy. We take a beat and create a concerto. We take the wind and make her our messenger. We take the rain and write a song. We take the sun and wear him. Our bodies and face, on our bodies and face. Black is so beautiful. Even when black appears to be nothing, it becomes everything. Out of this blackness, dreams are born and flourish. Love is more passionate. Wills are more determined. And freedom is a natural way of living.
You know what? I didn't even remember that piece. Thank you so much.
That's how it goes. It's crazy. It's like you must hear your own service.
I remember. Yeah.
My God. Keisha, you didn't add nothing to that?
No. No.
Now,
that's you. That's all you.
No, be honest, baby. You can share.
I swear, that's all you. And you know what I do? I hold a book, and then I just open it. And that's the first page that it opened to, and I said, "Oh, I'm supposed to read that."
That's beautiful.
Wow.
I love that one.
Thank you. I'm gonna ask if Paul can share with us now.
Okay. Yeah, the drum sounds good. How are you doing?
Hey,
I got
Paul.
the memo to pick a book, so I actually picked the same book. And there's about 50 poems, so I'm going to try to read them really fast. I did the same thing.
You gonna do all of them?
Yeah, all of them. Maybe I'll just do the titles, okay? How about that? I opened it up to the same thing, same way. I grabbed the book and I opened it up, and it came to this: my life. I must live my life as I see fit. I am not crazy, nor do I live in a world of illusion. I'm a man with common sense. I'm a human with sensitivities, and I make mistakes, and I will correct them as best I can. I do not need to be badgered and reprimanded and insulted or shamed. I can do that myself for myself. I am a lover. I'm a love child. And the very air I breathe is seductive to the world and pays homage to my ancestors who came before me. They walk with me even now, every day. I appreciate encouragement. I appreciate a compliment. I glow with the expectations that there are many who want to share their love. I don't like lies. I don't like lies. I don't like deceit. I don't spread bad news. That can only cripple and not build. I'm always willing to work, willing to sacrifice, but I become bitter when those around me take me for granted and take more than they give. I want to harmonize with myself and every living thing. I want to hear the sweet music and dance to its rhythms. I must live my life as I see it. And anything else is not for me.
Yes.
That was dope.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know, Paul, and that was a protest poem to my kids.
Sure was. I remember that.
and you captured it perfectly, the way you said it, just like it was. That's how it was written.
Frankly and matter of fact. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. Wow.
Thank you. Okay, Juju next.
Hey, Papa. Happy birthday. Can you guys see me? Okay, there you are. I was not expecting this, but I do have one of your poems memorized. When I taught the children, let me mute my phone real quick because I keep getting text messages. Hold on. So when I taught the kids, I taught them the poem Sun People.
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna see if I remember it, okay?
Okay.
We are the sun and our shine is bright. We stay out all day and we glow at night. We got the rich royal blood flowing through our veins and the glitter of gold still remains. Solar energy gives us our juice. Love naturally gives us a boost to turn the whole world on to our precious light so everyone can see this beautiful sight. And when the day is dark and the sun don't shine and the cloudy gray seems to cover your mind, just lift up your shades and wipe your eyes. The sun is always there. It's just wearing in the sky. Wearing in the sky.
Wearing in the disguise.
Some people.
Some people.
Yes, you got it, baby.
Yeah, dude.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, that's so
Bang.
And I've been doing that with these kids in the shelter in the Bronx of late.
That's exactly what I taught in the South Bronx, and I can't tell you how it shifts the energy in the room when you dealing with kids who are coming from oppression, who living in poverty, and you come in and you like, all right, y'all, we about to sing Some People, and they're all like, what's that? And I'm like, yes, that's how we do it. That was our Pledge of Allegiance every time we start this class.
Well, that is so special. Yep. Thank you, because that is a lifting piece, and I feel really good about it because kids do really adapt to it right away.
Yeah. Thank you, Abiodun, for everything that you've done and all the people who have put this together. Thank you so much. It's been an honor.
All the stuff that I've done would not mean a hill of beans if y'all didn't hear what I did. Because I have one big mouth, but it takes ears to listen to what somebody's saying. I am blessed to know that what I said encouraged or inspired or motivated people to pay attention to what I was saying. That didn't have to be. There was no rule that said a poet speaks, you must listen. There are a lot of people who speak and nobody hears what they say because it hasn't attracted them, whatever the reason. I feel honored that I've had people in my life who've taken time to listen to what I had to say to the point where they felt it was important and to repeat it and throw it back in my face. Oh my God. I mean, you have no idea what today was. This was, people pay a lot of money to go to a therapist to find out what's wrong with them. This was a healing session for me. Worth thousands, not 8,000, worth thousands of dollars because you were able for me to see what my purpose is on this planet is and how it relates to the folks I'm trying to reach. You confirmed my life, my existence. You made it clear. Yes, you are here at this moment in time and you're supposed to be. You're not misplaced. You're not on Earth when you should be on Mars. You are here on Earth for a reason. And you have just sanctified that and consecrated that in your tribute to me. I am grateful, honored, and blessed. And the only thing I can do is say, I wish all of my ancestors and the energy that's in my life will be a blessing to each one of y'all because what you have done for me, I want it to happen for you triple time. When you share something that's wonderful and good to help somebody else feel good, you should get that back with interest. And that's what I pray for each and every one of you, because you have given me love unconditionally, the way Pharaoh said it. I mean, please, thank you.
Uncle Dune, yes. I want to tell you that this was also, I'm sure they can agree, a learning experience because some of them didn't know your poems. And they took an opportunity to research your work. A lot of them, this is their first time seeing your poetry.
Well, you know what? That makes me feel even better because that caused you to do some research. There are quite a number of people on this planet who have done some things that need to be researched. I mean, I'm happy you checked me out and checked out what I had to say, but I go back, I read some of Paul Laurence Dunbar's work. I read some of Phyllis Wheatley's work. I read because the truth is that everything that we've said has been said before. There's nothing new. And like I know my son Pharaoh, who is a historical buff, he knows how to connect dots. But a lot of us don't do that. We're not recreating the wheel. The wheel is already created.
That's right.
What we have got to do is learn how to roll with that bad boy so that we can get to where we got to go.
Yes.
I don't believe for one moment that Black people are in trouble. If anybody's in trouble, it's other folks. They us. Black folks, we've got a resilience and we've got a connection to the spiritual source of all life that no one else has. And it's mainly because, first of all, when they tried to take everything from us, when they took away our names, our culture, our religion, all they did was they left us with the only thing they couldn't touch, and that was our souls. Our souls became the well of life itself. And so consequently, when they found that we could eat chitlins, the intestines of a damn pig, and get stronger than them, they said, oh, they creating that soul food. Eat pigtails, pig ears, pig noses. And they call it soul food. Yes, our souls have been fed. When your soul is fed, your body will adjust. And we have been soul people. Our music is soul, coming from the soul. The soul is the source of our existence. Yes, we are soul people, and we must respect that. The soul must be respected. And you do not respect the soul when you harm the body. The body is the house of the soul, and we need to respect that, and we need to teach that. All of our poetry and everything that we have to say to these young folks that are looking for something to say, they must have a value system that puts things in order. They must respect their soul. And if they do, they will respect their bodies, and it will be a change. I am grateful that I know some folks like you, because you'll make me recognize me. And you make me see whatever value I thought I had, you confirm that by being who you are and sharing what I've written today.
Uncle Dune, if you don't mind, we have 3 more poets that would like to tribute you, and then we can go. But and let me do my intermission real brief. You know, I don't know if Ade is ready with the visual. However, if you would like to continue to have open house, if you like open house and you want it to continue and you want us to be able to bring this to you, this healing work, then donate to poet Abiodun at yahoo.com via PayPal. So you would go to PayPal and you would put the email poetabiodun at yahoo.com. If you don't have PayPal, you can Cash App at my Cash App, $JUALUV 228 for today's date. And that would be the Cash App. Again, Poet Abiodun at yahoo.com via PayPal for any donations. They are greatly appreciated. Thank you. And I want to ask Michael Sanders to share with us, please.
Okay, Mike, you got it, baby.
First of all, I'm sorry. First of all, Abiodun, I want to say happy birthday. And I want to say to you that I was a student at Memphis State University in 1976. And the first time I heard niggas are afraid of revolution. And it touched me so profoundly that, I made a determination to be neither a nigga or afraid of revolution.
Right.
And unfortunately, I'm a little unprepared because I did not bring any of your work.
That's okay.
But if you would let me, I will do a very short piece that I wrote myself that was definitely inspired by your work.
Good, that's even better.
And it is called The Word.
Okay.
The word is clearly a profanity, and it is clearly insanity for its recipients to speak it among themselves. Say it sweetly, neatly, discreetly. You cannot make it sound any better in any way. even if you drop off the ER and add an A. Though it has 6 letters, it is a 4-letter word that conjures up images of beatings, burnings, torn clothes, silent screams, black souls swinging from trees like soundless wind chimes. It is so vile and profane a word, it should neither be spoken nor heard.
Okay. Yes. We got you.
Awesome.
And it worked, brother.
Is that the mime guy? Are you the mimer?
Yes, he also mimes.
Yes, yes.
But he gave us some words that we could deal with because the a lot of folks would like us to mime the word nigga, but that can't be mimed. That's just the way it is. And we have to deal with the reality. And the truth is that when you face your reality, you come to a point of recognizing what you want your reality to be. But you can't really say what your reality is going to be if you don't face the reality that you're in. You got to face yourself. And that's a fact. A lot of people are trying to avoid who they are right now, and that's not going to work. You can't get into tomorrow until you deal with today. Very simple. And it's common sense.
Yeah.
But thank you, Brother Michael Sarnes.
Thank you, Abiodun.
Can't get into tomorrow until you deal with today.
We're gonna have Ayana and then Mo Clarity.
All right.
Thank you. Hey, family.
Hey.
Peace.
Yes.
So I hopped on and I have to say, it's always good to be ready so you don't have to get ready. Because I wasn't with the game plan for tonight, but I caught on very quick. And I just had to come and tell this story and then do this piece for you.
Okay.
20 years ago, I was 14 years old and I was challenged by Kathy Wright Lewis when we were recording an episode for PBS to listen to a poem from The Last Poets and write a response. And this was the poem that she played. On the subway.
Yeah.
And we all had to write our poem, a response to that poem. And then I had the opportunity to sit at your feet, being 14 years old, and read my poem for you. And it's in my book, and I want to read it tonight to tribute. Happy birthday to you, Juanita. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, baby.
On the subway. On my trip to the realization of my youthfulness, I get on a subway filled with intertwined flesh. I sit near a blue jacket juxtaposed with a pair of sluggish sagging jeans. I saw ears of bling bling and hands weighted down with rings. Splash of red mixed with green, strips of white and dots of purple, Nikes and Jordans, ponytails, hoodies, tight pants, and fingernails. I caught a glimpse of blondes, brunettes, and afros holding the rail. Can you find the underlining pain in my youthful brothers and sisters? Will you be able to hear our burning determination flicker? All forms of beauty joining up in my realization as I write in the crowded train station. Kingston and Troop is my Mecca. Next stop, off into the world I go to face the ugly of the oppression that awaits me. Next stop, I hear the beckoning of my ancestors calling me, demanding my greatness. They can't break this new Black child. Me, knowing me, I see that I am the greatest threat to their privilege. Next stop. The doors open to the platform and I enter into the village of Brooklyn. Thank you.
Baby, yes. And that's what sports is supposed to do. We stand on the shoulders of each other. Yes. And that's what you did. You heard a poem and you said, I can go to the next level. You know, a lot of people always want to blame Gil Scott-Heron for biting off my piece when he says the revolution will not be televised. And I had to tell the paparazzi when we had an interview. No, I said, when the revolution comes, someone will probably catch it on TV with chicken hanging from our mouths. You'll know it's revolution because there won't be no commercials. Yes, Gil heard that. because we went to Lincoln University and we performed that. But when Gil heard that, he wrote a poem and said, "The revolution will not be televised." He graduated my poem. That's all he did. He took it to the next level. He said, "Forget the no commercials. It ain't even be televised. It ain't gonna be sponsored by nobody." And that's exactly what you did with that piece.
Thank you.
You took it. You took the
Thank you.
subway.
Shout out to Lincoln. I went to Lincoln as well. Thank you for watering us. Thank you for planting seeds and watering it so it can grow.
Baby, I will never forget Lincoln because you got a mushroom farm there that's
Yes.
outrageous.
It
That
smells like
you
smells
can
like
never,
shit.
you can't forget that stench. There's no stench on the planet that you can get from anywhere else.
Yeah,
Like you can get
home.
from a
That's how I know I'm
mushroom.
home. When I hear that, when I smell that Lincoln smell, that's how I know I'm home.
Hey, question, Ayana, you wrote that poem when you was 14?
Yes, I did. I was a freshman at Benjamin Banneker.
That is crazy.
Thank
That
you.
is crazy. You profound, girl. That's awesome.
Thank you.
So you're still writing now, of course, right?
I am. I'm still inspired, and I thank you for watering and pouring into us all
Have
of the
you, have you put together a book of your own poetry yet?
I have. This is old now. This is 10 years old.
What's
Before there were guns, there were gods.
Dope. I like that.
All right. I love it. That's beautiful, baby.
Beautiful flower.
God bless you. Thank you.
I'm going to add the email. I'm going to send an email out to those of you that shared your original poetry that, maybe you wrote something instead of reciting one of Abiodun's poem so that we can share it in an anthology.
Yeah.
And I will post the email to my, to the chat. And yeah, because Abiodun is putting together an anthology of this poetry. And yeah, please share with us. Thank you. Mo?
Yes, birthday
What's
queen.
up? What you got?
What's up, Q-Ball? Happy birthday, beautiful.
Thank you.
And again.
This is a great birthday. I don't want y'all to think I'm sacrificing my day at all for Uncle Doom.
I know that's right.
Yo, listen, without him, there wouldn't be me. He's not
All
part
of
of my
us.
birth, but he's part of my growth.
Right.
Amen. I hear you.
You and Baba are in great company.
That was bars, Juanita.
That was bars.
Say that again.
Bars.
All right, right now.
You and Baba are in great company. But first of today is one set of my grandparents, meaning like both of them, husband and wife, their birthday. Technically, we actually celebrated today. They were actually leap year baby, believe it or not. They were actually born on the 29th. And my mother is tomorrow. Shout out to my mom in heaven. And yesterday was Uncle Ralph. Y'all know that's
Ralph
my link to
McDaniel's
y'all.
birthday was yesterday.
I'm recouping from that party. Still recouping from that was.
Of course, Ralph is a Pisces, right, Uncle Doom?
That's the same thing I said to him.
Uncle Ralph McDaniels was Uncle Ralph McDaniels was an inspiration to everywhere in New York.
Say that, man. Listen,
yes. Shout out to Ralph, Uncle Ralph.
Flooded my page with my dedications and all that good stuff. Yeah, that's an understatement. I call him. That's the architect right there. Indeed.
Mm-hmm. Did you hear that, Uncle Doom? Uncle Doom.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Ralph McDaniels is a Pisces. His birthday was yesterday.
Yeah, I know. That's what Obama was just telling me. Yes.
Yeah.
And Steph Curry's a Pisces too. His birthday's coming up.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Great people. Great
Y'all
people.
in great company with
the
some
one thing about Pisces,
dope people.
Pisces usually move in the flow. We don't really. I mean, it's like. I mean, the river, the ocean. I mean, our planet is Neptune, so we're like currents in the water, and many of us don't even understand how we manage to do the things we do, but we are compelled to move. We can't help it, and consequently, our movements, if we are of a positive mindset, they usually bring benefits for others as well. Sure. The real deal is that Pisces have to deal with the fact that they don't only want to bring benefits to others, but they also have to try to bring some benefits to themselves, because sometimes Pisces can leave themselves out, and you can have a moment of depression and sadness that's unnecessary. We have got to learn how to find a way to safeguard our own emotions, because it can be crazy. Our love and expression of other people is overmuch, and it's real, but it's also very taxing. When you share your heart and soul with others that don't even know who you are, it could be a problem. And we do that because there is that's just who we are.
Yeah.
And it becomes, it's almost like I'm a slave to humanity. And I mean, I have no problem with it, but at the same time, I don't want to be doing no hard work.
It's like what y'all are right here in my thoughts. I shared that on something. I don't know, a mutual friend put up on I guess it was IG in regards to like self-care and all this like type of stuff and being careful to not like let people make you feel like that type of stuff is selfish. It's not the same thing. That was pretty much like my comment underneath it about from an empath like perspective. Pretty much what Barbara just said. I was like, yeah, it's being, if that's like your nature, I said it's almost, if this makes sense, like unnatural for me to try to put myself first, if that makes sense, above other people. My nature is that way, to care and pour and so forth to others. But also, like Papa just said, at the same token, though, as I've gotten older with time, I've learned that the detriment, if that makes sense, with that, because pouring out is not coming back, into you.
Maybe you got to take care of yourself.
Yeah. I think that's a water sign thing. That's why I related with my mother, I think, pretty well. She being Pisces, but my dad and I are Cancer. So I think, yeah, that must be like something in common there.
Yeah, it's the water sign. It's the water sign too. Cancer's a water sign.
Yes, sir. That's that water sign energy is very, very real. Very real.
You have to learn how to put the oxygen mask on you first. It's natural to put it
My
on.
dad says all the time.
Yes.
Then you can
secure your own
that
mask
analogy to people. That's very true because
Yo, Pharaoh, what was that you just said, Pharaoh?
Uh-oh. Is he guilty of that? Let me find out.
Secure your own mask first.
Secure your own mask first, because it's natural to put it on someone that needs it first.
You turn to like, oh, let me give you, it's like the whole shirt off your back thing people say, but you're not thinking sometimes, and after the fact, it's like, well, hold up, now I'm about to freeze or whatever the case is. Like I'm not covered. Like,
Doing you the king of this, you know that. You the king of this.
Listen, all I know is that we are dealing with regular timetables here, and our time is just about up.
Yeah,
but the fact is that when you deal with your life, we only really deal with moments, and this open house has provided some moments that will always make me very proud, mainly because I've had the pleasure of knowing some other conduits of life and spirit that have come through their artwork that kind of make it clear that I've not chosen a world that is empty. Matter of fact, the world I've chosen to live in and to build is full of joy, with a lot of joyous people. So I just want to say that today was another magnificent moment in time. I want to thank everybody who said the poem. And I want to thank Babatunde, because see, Babatunde just shared with me a poem that he wrote, which is perfect. And it's a very good piece. And it was a tribute to a brother who also was in touch with the Orishas and the ancestors.
David Coleman, definitely.
Yeah. And the fact is that Babatunde, he spoke in a language that many of you might not be aware of, that was forbidden. If you were caught playing the drums after we were brought over here initially, your hands would be cut off.
Yep.
You would be tortured. The drums were not, I think the drums after a while was allowed at only one place, and that was in New Orleans.
Congo Square.
Congo Square.
Hey, Pops, we got two more poets. Mo Clarity got to go and Paul got to go. Then we done.
Clarity.
I gotta do it quick, man.
Gotta be quick. Let's make it quick.
Okay. It's so funny, y'all. The one I'm doing, I was hoping my longtime friend I have not seen, Earl, would have stayed in here, because what you said after he was done, that's actually the one I selected. And I was trying to message Juanita. I'm like, sis, is that one still okay to do? So I appropriately have my Black Lives Matter earrings on, my all black everything shirt to read Understand what black is.
All right.
That was what I picked. I was over here like, oh no. I'm gonna do my best version of it. Understand what black is. The source from which all things come. The security blanket for the stars. Understand what black is. It is not a color. It is the basis of all colors. It is not a complexion. It is reflection of all complexions called human. And out of this blackness, passion flows. Feelings tell the truth. Song and dance and making you laugh. Our family members understand what black is. The breath you breathe, the sweat on your brow, the cheers and the tears. Balancing the world on your head, faith is the glue that holds us all together. This is your blackness, not some horror story of lost souls drifting into the land of perversion. Blackness is love. It is light shining on a path leading to the sun, or caressed in the bosom of the moon. Understand what black is. Power you must yield to, a force so strong we try to sleep it away. A jolt to your circuits that they say you must be electric and plug the sockets of the world. Black is humanity, that beautiful chord on a 12-string guitar that makes you smile, that offers comfort in turbulent times, provides food when there's nothing to eat, a shelter when there's nowhere to live. Black is humanity, making hope stand tall and not wilt, because black knows, did it before, tested by fire, washed in the waters of life. Black is hot, black is cool, black is wise, and could never be a fool. Understand what black is. Black is a hero, not a villain. Black is the essence, sealed the kiss. Black is the stone we build our dreams on, a shadow at evening's mist, bigger than the reality, blending into the night to let the sun chill and watch the stars dance in rhythm to the music in our souls.
Yes, you did that. You took it apart and did it.
I tried.
Piece by piece.
I was trying.
Good
job. I was trying.
We did that in Rotterdam 2 years ago with a 66-piece orchestra.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I saw part of that clip on YouTube. I was
For
like,
some reason, the folks in Europe loved it. I think because it kind of took them up the hook for being white.
Yes.
Because see, no matter what your complexion, and if you have a box of crayons, you prove it all the time. If you have a box of crayons, you got a black crayon in that box. That black crayon can create all the other colors in the box. And that seems kind of strange. How can a black crayon create a white crayon? From black comes the whitest people ever seen on planet Earth. And they happen to be called albinos. So black is the source of all living things. Everyone comes out of a black canal before they see the light. Black is it's an energy, a lot of, and folks get caught up. And it's not a color, it's a state of existence. And people need to recognize that. But see, in a world where you've been taught by midgets, you have midget definitions for things. And we are walking around here, our feet are size 8 and 9, we wear size 6 shoes. And it's unfortunate. But that's what happens when you're dealing with people who don't understand and who don't have the capacity to recognize who they're dealing with. We are gifts and we're treated like we're garbage. And the only thing that I'm asking now for all of us is to start exercising your gift. You don't have to put it on parade. Be the best of you. Be the best of you. Be the best of you. And let that shine. And let others who are looking and searching see you as an example of someone who's found something that brings out a wholeness and a fulfillment within you. There are a lot of folks who are lost. They don't know what to do with themselves. They have not discovered poetry or painting or cooking or anything as an artistic outlet. We have to have an outlet. You're human beings. Everyone was given something to do. It may not be a big deal in your eyesight, but if you commit yourself to whatever it is, it will be a big deal. We have got to recognize that the first attitude of reparations starts with our individual selves. We must repair the damage that's been done.
Yeah.
You are so helping me to get prepared before these virtual session with these students tomorrow. Yes. Yeah.
Who's the
Thank you for your
closer?
service. Thank you for your
I would like
service,
to
sister.
say
Thank
something
you all for
before we
making
go. I would
me
like to say
better to do my service.
We have
Thank
one
you.
more person before you say your something. Can we get that back?
I was real quick. I just want to say thank you to Loretta Bryan, my 6th grade teacher, because she's the one who introduced me to Abiodun. And she's like to me. And I just wanted to give her a shout out because everybody been talking about school and how they was introduced to Abiodun. And I forgot to say that when I did my piece, but she's my 6th grade teacher.
Wait. Who's talking right now? Is that Queen Mine?
Queen Mine, yeah, Queen Mine.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Loretta Bryan I just spoke to her yesterday.
That's my mommy. I call her mommy from 1986 to right now. So y'all gotta induce me into the family because I know she's a part of your life and part of your family.
Oh
and
my
so
God, is she ever? Oh my goodness. And my son worked with her daughter.
That's my mommy since 1986. Nobody in my life has been such the most realest person. She know my mother and father is gone and I'm alone. She's been there for me since 86. I was 12 years old. And I just love her so much.
Beautiful,
So
baby. Listen,
I'm sending you the biggest hug right now, sis. Don't you start it. Don't
love
do
how
it.
these
Don't
dots
do it.
connect. I love how they connect. Thank you.
She's my cousin's aunt, and that's crazy. She's my cousin Felicia.
Exactly.
Felicia's aunt. That's crazy.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I love how the dots connect. They just always connect.
Dots always connect.
There ain't no disconnection here. Like that's why I love that expression when we refer to each other as brothers or sisters. That's more real than we realize.
You go back far now. We all.
It's true. I discovered a cousin literally at a family reunion function, probably within the last decade, but know her from this poem community. I kid you not. It wasn't until I went down, I was like selling some of my books or whatever at, something we were doing, and she saw the books on the table, and she's like, hold on, like I've seen this somewhere before. I know this person, but you figure if you're among family, you're not using your artist name, obviously. I'm going by what my name is with Kiki. And so she's like, that's not by you. Like, this person, she's literally like, this is not her stuff to be selling. The person, who does this is a parody. And I've seen it with some other people, in Brooklyn and, New York, yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, yeah, that's my friends. This is our anthology. Small world. We couldn't get over there. She's like, I've been following this chick all this time on Facebook and whatnot. I didn't even know that's my cousin. Like, wow.
That's how it goes.
Crazy.
We have one more poet. Do we have one more?
Who is that person?
Paul went already. Paul went. Paul shared with us. Paul shared.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I mean, if you,
I think that's everybody.
Well, then maybe
one more.
Unless Evan wants to do when the revolution comes again.
There's another 40 poems.
Hold up, I got something.
When the revolution comes.
Hey, there's another 40 poems in here. There's another 40 poems in here.
You gotta do happy birthday.
My favorite.
That's right. Oh wow.
No,
that's what I did.
My favorite piece for my pops. This is one of my favorite pieces. It's short too, and it's a song. It's one of my favorites.
Go ahead.
for 100 years of fighting and living like a slave. Bring up our creation to the man who digs our grave. Trying to be just like him was the only thing we knew. And praying to his Jesus when we didn't know what to do. Our mother scrubbed his floors and showed his woman how to sing. Our father plowed his fields and treated this white boy like a king. When we tried to come together just to sing our freedom song, Whitey learned the lyrics from Mo Shuffle and Uncle Tom. But now things are changing. Tom is recognized. The movement keeps on moving and the black man's getting wise. We've got to win. We've got to win. We've got to win. Yes, we've got to win. We've got to win this battle so there won't be no more. We've got to have a revolution so there won't be no more. We've got to win this battle so there won't be no more. We've got to have a revolution so there won't be no more. Revolution.
Revolution.
Revolution. Revolution. Revolution. Revolution. Revolution. Yes.
You better come on.
Yes, you better sing, bro.
Right.
Okay. All
Take
right.
it.
No, he used to be down with Sony.
Go and taking me back.
Yes.
Thank you so much. That was a special piece.
Yeah, man.
Very special. Still is special.
I'm closing, bro.
All right, so we're gonna end it the way we started. We always end it with the pledge, because I think that we know that that's probably the one thing that could help us all be better than we've been. Those words kind of still blow my mind, because of all the things that I've written on paper, that was one piece I never wrote down.
Wow.
It just came, and I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I guess if you open up your mouth long enough, somebody will, an ancestor will jump in there and say this. So I had an ancestor that just went on and he jumped in my mouth. I want to be what I can be, to be proud, healthy, and free. I want to say what I know to help my brothers and sisters grow. I want to feel good about me and blame no one for my misery. Cause I'll be strong and turn it around. I wanna go up, not go down. I want to do what I can do to make all my dreams come true. Remember my past, the good and bad, how we made it hard, even when it was sad. I want to share whatever my gift, and when you're feeling low, give you a lift. I want to live without fear, so that I'm blessed to be here. Know that you're blessed to be in here. Know that we're blessed to be in here. Know that we are blessed.
This was a great open house. Thank you.
Yes.